All right. So we're live again. That was my fault. I skipped a step as I was trying to protect myself from DDoSers, and that's what'll happen. So yeah.
I'm gonna drown myself.
It looks like people would get tired of doing that shit by now.
I don't think so. I think they're easily amused. I'm not all impressed. Someone has a ton of background noise. Is that you, Midnight?
Is it?
I don't know. I can't tell. I'll be watching. I'm watching you guys for the background noise.
I'll be really quiet for a second.
I don't think that the stream is live.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Check.
Do you guys still hear a lot of background noise? It must be me if I can't hear it.
I always thought Optic Midnight was British.
Nope, that was a different Optic. That's Optic Moppy. She was a British one.
No, I think it's live. Go to my channel.
I must be looking at the same stream. That might be my bad.
You might be.
All right. Well, it's been like 30
still...
seconds and no DDoS nonsense, so that's
Sweet.
a good sign.
Hear a lot of noise.
Well, eventually, we're going to talk about the iPhone tonight.
We're going to talk about the iPhone. We're going to talk about my freaking Jehovah's Witness curse out story.
Well, I mean, we have to start off with mics.
We have to start off with mics, of course. Yeah.
We got to bring that up at least 5 times.
Yeah. Let's first talk about the intricacies of a pop filter and like, how, are they useful for you, and do you actually need one?
Oh, I found it. It didn't subbox.
All right. So it's on my channel. Hopefully people can find it.
I'm going to tweet it out.
I'll do the same.
I don't know if I want to say the name, but I seen a certain YouTuber the other night talking about people that complain about sub boxes are people just trying to complain about their lack of views.
I saw that one. I saw
I know
that
what
tweet.
you're talking about.
He was actually wrong. There was a problem with YouTube that day. Yeah, they're like, okay, he's often on target with that line of thinking. Like a lot of times, you know, people who fuss about views and they're constantly saying, "Oh, it didn't show up in my sub box. This didn't happen. That didn't happen." It's like, man, you know, people just aren't watching your show anymore. Like that's usually what the case is. And people love to say like YouTube's trying to screw me, but usually that's not the case. But that day, like September 7th or something like that.
Well, it happens from time to time. Like there's days where people, I'll put out 5 videos and people are like, "Hey Wings, you gonna put a video out today?" I'm like,
What?
okay.
Yep, I've seen that too. But what I really don't like is people like, I don't know, putting other YouTubers on blast over Twitter and stuff. It's like, man, this is the nonsense that got you so tied up in knots last time. Why don't you just worry about yourself and stop talking about other people?
I mean, I'm not the first person to complain about sub boxes, but like,
nope.
No, and you won't be the last either.
but like, sub boxes fuck up. It happens. It does. And to try to tell me that it doesn't happen, you're a liar. Get that out there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the whole highlights thing issue where you have to like select everything instead of highlights.
Yeah, people don't realize that.
How does that work? Has anybody actually figured that out yet?
I don't think so.
I think it changes too. Yeah, but oh, I wanted to talk. So anyway, I'm getting set up for Painkiller already. Everything's making me crazy. I have to run out. I have to get a light bulb. We have to schedule guests. I'm trying to reach out to guests who I've never reached out to before, which is a more lengthy process. And then they start knocking on my door. My dogs are going crazy. So one of them's like 7 feet tall. He's all up. We have like windows next to our door, and he's barking at the guys. And I open the door while holding one back by the collar, and I said, "Can I help you?" And he starts talking. I was like, "Man, I really don't have any time right now. I'm working." And he's like, "Are you like Maddie Wonksword?" And I'm like, "Who are you?"
What?
Yeah. And I was like, "I really have to go. I'm working right now." He's like, "Well, just a minute here. We're Jehovah's Witnesses." And look, I don't... My next thing was like, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here.
Bet you won't hit
I'm
him.
working, and I've told you that twice now. Like, you know full well I don't have time for this shit at the moment, and I cursed out Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh,
Nice.
I would be like, "You see this dog I'm holding by the collar? I might let go here in a minute."
Dude, I was seriously thinking about that. My dog will tear you a new asshole. Like, he quite literally might add another asshole to this guy's anatomy. And I'm thinking, you know, dude, like, back off. If a man tells you, "I can't, I have to work right now," then you say, "Oh, I get that," you know? Best of luck to you. But no, this jackass wants to start Jehovah Witnessing.
Oh, dude, I bet you money it happened the same way it happened to me.
It could have. I don't care. And my house has an alarm system on it. The alarm system is going off while I'm telling him I can't talk to him. And yeah, dude, I didn't want anything to do with him. So yeah, I cursed out a Jehovah's Witness tonight. It was fun.
I mean, that's a check on the bucket list right there.
Did they look disturbed? Were they like, "Oh God, I'll never come here again. Thank you for letting me know"?
It was like an older one and a younger one, and I had this notion that the older one was trying to teach the younger one not to take no for an answer. That's the story I created in my head. But in this case, no was the goddamn answer, and that's how we went.
Did you know how many subs I have?
Have you guys ever heard of a person complaining about a Jehovah's Witness coming to their door and they're like, wow, they really opened my eyes when they came randomly to my doorstep? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, neither
People
have I.
always complain about them. You'd think they'd stop.
You know that knife FBS Russia bought us for Christmas?
Yes, I lost mine. I loved that knife.
Well, I usually open the door with mine.
Hello. You haven't.
Can I help you?
Can we show it to the stream?
Yeah, I can go get it.
I've looked everywhere for my knife, and it's not good. This is a seriously badass knife, and mine, I don't know, is it in like the kid's toy box or something? Like, I have no idea where this combat knife is, but Wings is going to come back and show you how badass it is. We should just talk about knives and mics all night.
Yes.
Fascinating.
And phones. I'm sure phones will come up.
Oh, yeah, phones is going to have to come up, the new iPhone 5.
Yeah.
I was going to do a whole commentary on that. All right, Wings.
Good call on the Google Apple split too, Woody.
Oh well, yeah, that new I read all these articles about how the relationship is frosting and then how it's bad and it's going to be lousy. Yeah, I'm putting Wings on camera. That it's a badass knife. I don't know. You have to feel the hand, dude. It's awesome. I looked; they were like $250.
Holy shit!
Kyle gets.
They're sharp as a razor too, right from the factory.
Oh, dude, you make me want mine again.
How'd you lose a knife this big?
Right. I don't know where it is. Like, is it in
the safe?
I don't think so. I looked in the safe. I don't know where it is. Is it under the safe? Behind it? That's a good guess. I need to try that. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. We're going to talk about the phone next? We're going to dive right into that?
But that right there usually gets rid of Jehovah's Witnesses really quick.
The knife.
That should do the trick.
Should we do reintroductions?
All right. So, I don't know. Let me see. It works, yeah. So we have Optic Midnight on the far left, Wings of Redemption, as you know. We have TGB Kyle in the center. Next comes Taylor, also known as Ferg, and then me, WoodysGamertag. So, welcome everybody. I think our DOS issues are going to be behind us. We'll see. But screw those guys. They're being nice to them. Yeah, just fight me. So, yeah. So I put up a video like 2 months ago saying that everybody was wrong. Everybody was saying that the relationship between Apple and YouTube is like getting cold, and they're not supporting the app anymore, and it's going to be bad for YouTube. And I was like, nope. Google's going to make an app. Third parties are going to make an app. That crappy iPhone app hasn't been updated in ages, and the new one came out, man, and it's way better than the old one. So, yeah.
I like it a lot.
Is the iPhone 5 out today in some parts of the country?
No, it comes out the 21st in some parts, and then I think a week after that.
I think pre-orders start late tonight.
They start late tonight, tomorrow.
I saw T. Martin was freaking out, tweeting about it. Like, oh my God.
Which should I get?
I want the 64 gig.
Damn.
I'm
rolling
torn
deep
on the
waves.
gigs. Like
it's $100 difference. I'm like, I filled my 16 gig up so many times. Fuck it, I'm going for the big one this time. I ain't making the same mistake.
$100 is a big difference for a broke college kid like me.
I have a 16 gig. And
there's nothing wrong with these older phones. There is not a damn thing wrong with these things.
I know, but I just want it so bad.
You getting the new one, Wings?
Oh, damn straight I'm getting the new one.
Yeah, you're too money.
I got the money sitting in my pocket.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled about $700 out so I can get the phone, contract, the OtterBox.
Let's compare how much money's in our pockets.
I don't have my wallet on me. My wallet's in another room.
I have a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I think I probably got. I don't keep cash on me that much.
Yeah,
I'm
neither
a
do
debit
I.
card type of girl.
I have $45 just in case I need money.
I think I got more than
Yeah, I
that
try to
in my
keep like.
pocket.
I don't keep like $20 on me in case I ever need it.
I think I got.
I don't. I'm kind of happy with my 4S. I don't. I mean, I won't get another
I've
upgrade
got.
for
Let's see,
another
that's
year.
1, 2,
so-
3,
Yeah,
4, 5, 6. It looks like
I
I've been to the
have an
strip
upgrade
club.
available, but the phone itself is like $200, and that's a little steep.
Yeah, I got. There's
Yeah.
7. I got like $81, something like that here.
What are you talking about? You got like $300 to buy the new iPhone.
This is
in your
what's
pocket.
in my pants.
People are
where
gonna
else are you
unsub
keeping money
Woody
away?
because you're showing your cash.
That's what's in my pants. My wallet is in the room, in the other room.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a rare situation. The thing in the so the new iPhone 5, the front camera is now 720p. And for
That's
most
awesome.
people, that's not that big of a deal. But I'm in like a different like. I sometimes talk into that front camera, and that alone would be worth like $200 for me. Like
Yeah,
that.
for people that do like vlogs with it, that'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went out and bought a flip cam
What-
that
what-
only
what
does
is this camera?
720.
I think
That's like
the one in my
480 or
4 does
360 or
480,
something
I
like that.
think. It doesn't. I don't think it does 360, but I know it's
It's
not
fuzzy.
20.
It's fuzzy. When you even
I'd be
take
happy if it just didn't do that bar shit.
Yeah, the new one won't. The new one on the front camera is going to be the
Let's look on it.
16:9 aspect ratio, and that's
oh wow.
that
See,
by
that-
itself is
$200 right there.
Yeah, right. You know, like because I feel like when I see someone talking into the front of an iPhone, it's like, all right, you know, you're recording this with a potato. You better do something interesting.
Wow.
Dude, I need to make a you know what? I'm gonna make a DVR that sucks, like a PVR, and I'm gonna call it the potato. And then when everyone starts saying like, yes, I did record this with the potato, they'll Google me and they'll find me, and I'll get like instant exposure. The potato PVR.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
I can't wait for this iPhone, dude. I wish I could go to sleep tonight and come and get it.
You're that
You
psyched about it?
impatient bastard.
well, the problem is my iPhone is starting to fuck up. I mean,
Really?
like I'll sometimes people will call me and it'll be like staticky, and like I have to actually take the case apart and like and then I could talk to them.
What kind of case do you have?
It's an OtterBox, first generation OtterBox.
See, the case you got to go with, I got this when I got my new phone because I dropped it and cracked the screen. It's called a LifeProof. It's like waterproof, drop-proof, shock-proof, all this stuff. It's like impossible to break.
This
How much
phone,
is that?
Sick. It was like $80, but it
this
was
phone
totally
is almost
worth it.
brand new.
Damn, Wings, and you take good care of your stuff. Like, what happened there?
There's nothing. It's never been dropped. It's never been near water.
Oh, I
It's
thought
just-
I was seeing scratches on it. Maybe
No,
I'm seeing
there is
fingerprints.
nothing on that. There is
Yeah.
nothing on there. There's not even a fingerprint on that.
I'm
Yeah,
the same way. I've had iPhone since the second one. So the iPhone
4 or 3?
No. Like so, there was the iPhone, then the iPhone like 3 or something like
I
that.
gotcha.
First
And then the
3G
3G.
one. Yeah. So I've been on the even numbers most of them until like whatever. In all those years, 5-6 years, I've never even scratched an iPhone. Like I don't know. I put them in my pocket, and they don't really get damaged in there.
Well, my front case gets damaged because I wear it with my keys. But that's the reason I bought the OtterBox. I buy them exactly when I buy the phone because I know I'm gonna put it in my pocket with keys.
I keep them in separate pockets.
Yeah, this case is the way you want to go because, like, right here, it's got this like rubber lining around it. I've literally thrown this into the pool.
What is that? That's a rubber lining, dude. This is the same thing. This is
No.
OtterBox.
Like on the inside, it seals the inside of the entire case so you can put it in water. Like if you drop it like in the sink or something.
So
I got insurance plans for that.
I got a question for Taylor. Who was in the bed behind you? Sort of.
This is my friend Sid.
around?
Say hi.
Hey, Sid.
What up, Sid?
I was thinking the same thing.
He was like jumping in the bed earlier, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what is
he's
going on? Like,
he's
it's
just derping.
Does
I
that
know.
one thing say whiteness?
Yeah, it's a Tobuscus poster, man.
You actually have a Tobuscus poster?
Dude, Tobuscus is the shit.
I don't see no Wings of Redemption
poster.
posters up there. Maybe because I don't have any, but
Gotta
Hey,
get you an optic
Yeah, you
midnight
can send me one, I'll
poster.
put it up. Yeah, I got my signed Philly D poster. I got my my Vlog Brothers poster, the Doctor Who poster.
I think I'm missing a huge market here.
Yeah,
Look
dude.
at you go.
Look at-
Yeah.
No, I got like plenty of others. I just don't have any little like the sticky things you put on my wall.
Well,
I think Wings could make a really good poster, like of him.
I have the jacket
stabbing a TV.
movie nobody's ever heard of.
Just him like bayoneting the middle of the
Yeah,
poster.
there needs to be a poster of Wings stabbing his TV with his bayonet and just like badass graphics. I would buy that poster.
You see the
so
first
fast.
I'm envious about is the fat guy shooting the 9mm from his hip.
Oh yeah, I know that guy. Like,
I'm like, why don't my fit shit ever go that viral? I'm a fat dude with shotguns.
how many views does your Stab Your TV video have?
780,000.
Good gosh.
That's legit.
I watched
Wow.
it 3 times, so 3 of them are me.
Yeah, I'm at least
You're
3
welcome.
of those.
I'm sure Reddit is like 500,000 of them.
Reddit hates my ass.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
They're torn
You gotta
on
do
me.
a keep calm parody, like keep calm and bayonet
bayonet your
TV. Bam.
So Wings, now that I have the top hat, I think that it's time for you to go get your ninja headband.
I have it on.
Yeah, but
Oh hell yeah! Sorry, I wasn't looking at the string.
He's wearing it. Pimping.
I know.
I got
What do
paint
you-
open with a picture of me and PK written
If
on
anybody
it.
wants to buy my posters or T-shirts, it's going to go towards this.
Oh, are those running boards?
Yeah.
A running board for your
Truck,
car.
man. You just that truck and your trucks.
Did you see me destroy Modern Warfare 3 with a truck this week?
I did see that.
Wings,
And then
man.
someone
Why are you
tweeted,
spending
like,
so much money on trucks?
That's what I like.
But like, man, I can't buy a new pair of sunglasses without thinking, Woody, the fool and his money are soon parted. Like it's on me all the
I
time.
also don't have a family, and my house is paid for.
My house is paid for, and I've been driving the same truck since 2003.
Like
You've
a
been
boss.
driving the same truck since July. Maybe
I'm old truck.
Did you get a new truck? What kind of new truck did you get?
Oh, come on, but as much as I tweet about it on Twitter,
An hour later, and that's the truck that I got.
I know his truck is black, and I'm pretty
it's
sure
a 2002 F-150 EcoBoost.
That's a
4x4.
key, Wings.
Yeah, I think
truck
I
up
think I
there?
saw your old one on
You
Twitter. I
can't
haven't
fool us,
seen it.
dude. That's not a truck.
Yeah, look,
I still have my.
this is my
2002
brand new
Silverado.
Porsche. Check this shit out.
I got a
I still have my
cardboard.
Silverado. But the fact is, I love trucks, and like, if might as well buy what you want.
I'm still
I mean,
trying
I
to
guess
get
if you have the money and that's what you want to do with it, totally, man.
No,
Yeah.
wait, this is
Respect.
terrible life advice. Like, I think I just heard Wings say, buy what you want, right? Like,
I mean, my thing's heroin. That may not be
I
yours.
look at it this way. I look at it this way. If you have like a 70-year life plan, it's horrible advice. But if you have a realistic life plan that you might not live to 70, you might save all this money up and then have to give it to somebody else, and they blow it on what they want to buy. Screw it.
You could still save money and. blow
I'm
it
saving
on
money.
trucks,
I am by no
sorta,
means
yeah.
without a nest egg.
you
Nope,
are
nope.
buying a new truck every couple of months.
No.
I know you said you have a nest egg.
No.
Did you finish paying the IRS?
Let me go ahead and fix this before you make this huge rumor that I'm buying a new truck every 2
Dodging
months.
the question, Wings.
No, I bought the white truck, and I bought
Okay.
the white truck wrong. I bought the white truck because it was cheaper than the truck I actually wanted. And when Shalene left and all the kids left, and I'm like, this is the only chance in my life I'm going to have
Single
buy
man
what the hell I
money.
I'm making saying like this is the only chance in my life I'm gonna have to fulfill that goal of me wanting to buy a new car, because after this I'm going to seriously start thinking about getting a family and doing that kind of thing, and you can't afford a new truck with family budget.
I can see that.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that
I'm
too.
like,
That's,
I
that's
mean-
something I would do for sure.
I'm like,
I don't know
it's
about
gotta be
every few
now or
months,
never.
but I would. I see what you're saying. I don't know if I would buy multiple new cars, but I
haven't
would
bought
buy
multiple-
one.
The white one wasn't
really-
new. The white one was used.
Uh-huh.
And you said you made money off it, right? Somehow.
What?
I
I
No,
make
no
money,
way.
but I didn't.
I-
Claim it.
I didn't
must
make
have heard
money
that
off of
wrong.
it, but because cars are a money pit. That's what they are. Cars is a pit that you throw money in. For example, my 2002 Silverado, I paid $32,000 for it when I bought it. All right, over the course of the years, it was $32,000 after finances and everything else went away with it. All right, over the time, I've probably put 70 grand into that truck, between gas, oil changes, upkeep, maintenance, driving it, whatever. It is worth $8,000 right now. It's a very depreciating factor. I understand that. But the other factor is they're fucking fun. You can't look at me in the eye and tell me they're not fun. It's just like buying like a water scooter or paying for like paintball or whatever.
Wait, what's a water scooter? Like a jet ski?
Yeah,
Like a jet ski, yeah.
Okay, see, I envisioned like Wings on like one of those Razor scooters, but like Jesus just going across the water.
I mean, I don't do anything else. Like, I don't jump on airplanes and go on vacations. I don't go to the Dominican Republic. I don't go to PAX. I don't do the other things. I mean, there's so many other ways to spend, like, $600 a month that I don't do. So it's essentially just whatever.
And like you said, now in your life, since you're not really...
Woody, how much a year you spend on vacations?
Travel and... I mean, you go to all the events pretty much.
Yeah, but I get paid to go to those.
I'm talking how much you spend on vacations a year.
I'm trying to think. Last year, I paid for the mancation. That was like $1,000. And...
Popular?
We said about $4,200, $4,500?
I would say less than that.
I know you went on 2 cruises last year.
Yep, didn't pay.
Yeah. How can I get on this not paying for ridiculous?
Yeah,
I'm wondering this too.
I'm like,
you got 2 cruises for 2 people. Right there in realistic terms would have been about.
It's like $1,200.
$1,200 a piece. Probably more because they were like 10-day cruises. You're probably looking at $1,600 a piece.
Yeah, they're badass cruises, but I don't pay.
That was like, let's say that's $3,100 for a real person.
Okay,
Dominican Republic is another $1,000. And then all the other flights. He probably racked up a travel bill of like $6,000 last year. Well,
Woody, I want to see your tax returns.
those must look awesome. Like, yeah,
I mean, there's things you do. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink. How much does cigarettes cost
Did
a
you
year?
just accuse me of smoking and drinking?
I didn't accuse you. I'm saying, like, there's other pet peeves that I give up.
Your heroin addiction.
There's other things that I give up to afford the truck. So it's essentially not really that big of a deal.
But I don't know. I just can't get my arms around not buying another truck every couple of months.
I didn't buy one every couple of months. I bought one last year. I got it to the point where I had $7,000 or $8,000 worth of equity on it. I really wanted another. I really always wanted a new truck, and I didn't buy the truck I wanted the first time. So I figured now or never. I'm gonna either do it now or I'm never gonna do it at all.
Yeah, I could see that. That was the way. I worked all summer. I worked my ass off and saved up about probably close to $2,000. And I've never really like bought anything like a big purchase.
I have done worse investments that I feel worse about. Like, for example, like the brush guard and all that shit on Christine. I put $4,000 into Christine just to keep me from buying that white truck. That's money I'll never see back.
Oh.
That's out the window. I mean, I bought a mattress for $1,250. I hate the motherfucker.
Oh, never mind.
Hate the motherfucker. It's sitting in a room right here behind this wall. Never gonna use it.
I saw a mattress at Macy's for $4,000, and then that thing was heaven on earth.
Oh, you want to talk about money? I spent $42,000 on Shalene. I'm never gonna see again. That is a new truck.
$42,000?
$42,000.
You know what? Semester for me.
Wait a second. My first reaction was, "Oh my god!"
Must be very happy. Yeah.
My first reaction was, "Oh my god, $42,000." But as I think about it, how'd you get off so cheap? Like, how'd that work?
That's 1 year though. That's 1 year.
Only $42,000.
Girlfriends cost $42K a year.
I mean, but the fact is, that's buying purses, that's 2 kids, that's dance lessons, that's gymnastics, that's football, that's...
Oh, yeah, I know all about it. Do you remember when Elliot Spitzer got caught spending $86,000 on a prostitute?
$86,000?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Just one?
I was thinking to myself, like, you know the difference between Elliot Spitzer and me? He only paid $86,000 for his hooch.
Woody doesn't pay for his.
No.
Everybody pays.
For free.
Everybody pays, baby.
There's no such thing as free hooch.
Bitches lining up to pay Woody's gamertag.
It's all the hairline.
It's all
the
no.
hairline.
Everyone's tweeting at me that my hairline is better than Woody's hairline. Are we about to have a hairline off?
We got a contest going on.
Man.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got Taylor's hairline.
Give me a second. I gotta adjust it.
Oh my god. All right. Hairline
There we
number
go.
1. Hairline number 2. Hairline number 3.
Stop it.
You pick. I don't know. I really do have a freaking solid hairline. That shit hasn't moved since
Woody,
I was 6
I got something
months
else I
old.
got to admit. I bought a house last month too.
What?
Whoa.
What? Where did that come from?
So you broke up with this girl, and now you have all this money all of a sudden. That must be so
No,
nice.
it's not. No, it's not. I bought the house on credit, but I got a good deal on it. It's $60,000. I got it on a 15-year note. It's about $350 with the insurance and all after the finances and all go through, and I'm renting it out for $800. So I'm just I'm gonna rent it out until it's paid for.
That's cool.
It's not
By
bad.
the way,
That's smart.
the voting
That's
on
the
the
way to do
hairline
it.
has begun, and Wings of Redemption is crushing it.
Oh,
So-
he doesn't even have a hairline.
That headband.
This is
It's
bullshit.
that headband.
Yeah, it's just, it says Wings of
Well,
Redemption, number 2, Wings hair, etc.
Back to
So
Top
that leaves
hat.
me with the single wide paid off, my double wide's paid off, and hopefully in 6 or 7 years I'll have that house paid off. And then all 3 of them, I'm hoping to build my own house from just the rent I'll be able to get off of them.
My challenge with buying rental property is I don't have the time. I hardly have time to buy a new light bulb. Managing a rental house is a serious job.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I just happen to look out and live next to the one I manage.
hey, Kyle.
What's
So
up?
I started to watch your video where you told an embarrassing high school story. You were on terminal, but I didn't finish the video.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Who is
Which-
Kyle? We never introduced him because I don't know
Yeah,
this guy.
I've
I've
been
introduced him several times. TGB Kyle is a YouTuber. He does lots of Call of Duty commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
tell
it.
embarrassing stories.
I want to hear the one that you told on terminal.
Terminal, was that the newest one? I don't... Because
Yeah, it
I'm
was real current.
real current, alright. That was probably the high school... Or not high school, just my first dance. Like, school dance.
Bring it.
That one's not as embarrassing. Like, this one's just a normal one.
Oh,
I'm sure you-
would you rather pick one of your own?
I have
I mean-
terrible
That's the vibe I'm
high
getting.
school stories.
Honestly, we're
I'm
all just
sorry
about
about
embarrassing
boys.
you in front of like thousands of people. So
I'm fine with that. That's what I normally do anyway. So,
Oh
I
no, I hear robots.
That
You?
might be just you. I think it's working okay.
I don't
for
hear
us.
anything.
We're
Hello?
losing her. Yeah, we're losing her. Go ahead, Kyle. Tell your story. We'll get her back shortly.
Alright, so... How about my first date, which was really bad?
All right.
Because I ended up taking my current girlfriend on a first date. We've been dating for a long time. And essentially what happened was, first thing problem is I picked her up in a minivan. Like, I wasn't able to drive. This was a while ago. So my dad was driving a minivan,
nice.
which is awkward. And I'm pretty sure she was scared when she first came in. Because you ever, like, you're supposed to stay away from vans.
Are we talking like
Usually.
pedo van or like town and country van?
We're talking, it's like a minivan, but it looked like a pedo van.
So no windows, no.
It has windows, but they're really like limo tinted.
Yeah, I saw a big white Ford like Econoliner pedo van with super tinted windows that said "Beware, children inside" on it.
Surprised it didn't say RSK.
Yeah. Did you sure your dad didn't rent the van from the Rape Squad Killers?
So anyway, you've got your minivan, pedo van thing going. You pick up your girl.
Oh yeah, so what happens is, like, I ran out of money. I ended up buying like tickets, and I underestimated. They were like $15 a ticket. That's where I live, I guess. And what happens is so she ended up having to pay. I paid her back, fair enough. But she ended up having to pay, and what happened was I ended up getting a big fruit punch, and she was wearing a white dress, and we can see how that went. I tripped, and it got all over, and
Nice.
she looked like she was an exorcist. She was covered in this red fruit punch, essentially.
A
and
man loves his woman every day of the month.
Oh God, you went there. Yeah, midnight. Hopefully, we'll come back. She'll check her Twitter, etc. So is that where the story wraps up?
Yeah, essentially. Well, a lot of people were confused because I actually told this on my buddy Lane's channel, and what happened was I had an ex-girlfriend at the time, and people were like, how did you go on a first date? Well, I was younger, so I didn't take this ex-girlfriend on a date. I was kind of one of those short relationships. So she ended up being at the movie theater at the same time. So it was kind of awkward with, like your current girlfriend and your ex-girlfriend meeting each other, and I ended up walking out.
Nice.
And I looked
Wait,
very bad. So.
This is a wimpy move here. You just walked out?
You're like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm out.
What I did was I told her, like, I texted her, and we left, but I was like, I'm gone. I was younger at the time, by the way. I know.
Dudes, I was watching this TV show, Parks and Recreation, and one of the characters who had dated like a couple of girls in the show was giving code names like he was in Secret Service. And he's like, your code name is did that. Your code name is currently doing that. Your code name is I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it. He just wanted, should have been you, man. Like, yeah, had that, got it now. How we go.
It was awkward though. I didn't know what to do. It was one of those moments. And to this day, my current girlfriend still makes fun of me about it. So
I think we should too.
Yeah, I
think it's fair enough.
no reason not to.
Yeah, this makes perfect sense to me. Midnight's back. Yay!
I'm on my way back. I'm not sure what happened.
Midnight, we're going through some first dates here. Would you describe your first one?
Like ever?
Yes, this is like the 10-year-old version of you first date. Let's hear it.
10 years old.
Yeah, I was older than 10 if it was like a legit first date.
All of us aren't like ballers like you from a young age, Woody.
Yeah.
I do have some. Go on.
My first ever date, I had a little like boyfriend in 6th grade, and I thought he was so cool because I thought he was like so much more popular than me, which he was, but I was like, oh, I feel so cool, you know? And so anyway, he was like, do you want to come over to my house, you know, and like hang out? Because we're kind of like boyfriend, girlfriend, and he's like, you know, come over to my house and we'll hang out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, Dad, can you give me a ride to this boy's house? We're going to play. I just made some video game up or whatever. And I went over there with the expectation of us pretty much getting married because I really liked him.
That's how it works.
Yep. I went over
Once you
there
play
and
video games, you know it's going down.
it was
Actually,
actually
with
like,
DTF.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. This isn't my first legit date, but I remember it because I was so young and it was so funny because I went over there and he's like, do you want to play chess? I was like, I don't know how to play chess. Like, I've never been taught how to play chess up to that point.
Oh,
and he's like, I'll teach you.
Teach you.
And he's teaching me how all the pieces move and how it all works. And I didn't really get it. I was like, this is boring. And so we ended up like having a little 6th grader kiss. And then what happened was his mom walked in right while we were doing that. Can you guys all hear me?
Yeah.
We're all on the edge of our seats.
Yeah,
here.
really.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
A little 6th grader kiss. Is this a peck on the lips or like?
No,
It feels like
Did
that
you
would
kiss his
ask.
hand or something like
You guys are lagging a little bit, and your screens were all frozen, so I was wondering if I was still here. But no, it wasn't like a full-on like Megan Fox, Shia LaBeouf kiss, but it was like a put our lips together awkwardly because that's what we saw on TV.
How young
kiss.
is Ashley again?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
He was how old you are now?
How old am I now? I'm 23.
23. Full on grown.
I think I'm getting kicked off again because you guys are slightly laggy.
I was
Can you
wondering
guys
because
hear
like
me?
I've never heard of this Megan Fox Shia LaBeouf kiss.
Me neither. I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
Transformers.
Yeah, if it's Transformers, that's
I didn't
not
see that.
something
That's
I
the
would
reason
deem-
I kind of seen the first half of the first movie, and I skipped the rest of the series.
And I heard the name Shia LaBeouf, and I'm not even completely confident that's a guy's name.
Oh, it is. He's the kid from Even Stevens, man.
Well, I guess you wouldn't know Even Stevens.
Boy
I
Meets
watched him as
World.
a kid.
Oh yeah. He was the guy in Transformers. I
No,
guess.
he wasn't Boys Meets World, was he?
No, Shia LaBeouf is from Even Stevens. God, I feel so young. God damn it.
I'm
Anyway, so let's just fill in the rest of the blank in her first date, right? Like, should we take a turn for the day? So then we got to kissing for real.
I don't know how far how dark an alley I want to take a 6th grade kiss down.
I know. Let's stop there. That's yeah. And then my dad picked me up in a minivan, and things went ugly from there.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, minivans. You can't trust them.
I had my first car was a Volkswagen GTI, which I thought was actually a pretty cool car, but I crashed it quickly and started borrowing my father's
waste of money.
Wagon. It was a waste of money, and it was too nice a car. It was 2 years old, so
it was like 2 years old from brand new, or 2 years old from when you've had it.
So the year was '89, and the car was in '87.
18, right?
It was a nice car.
Yeah, it was, and I was 17 years old, so I was.
This is 1889, right, Woody?
Stop. So I was learning to drive in a 2-year-old car, and I crashed it, and it was a waste of money. And I'll learn with my kids, but yeah. So after that, I crashed that. I drove a shaggin' wagon throughout high school.
Nice,
awesome, and I learned something. Okay, if you have a mega cool car, right? If your car is like in today's dollars, like $60,000-$70,000,
yeah, Wings' car.
That legit is like a high school status symbol. But the overwhelming rest of the cars all lump into the same sort of inexpensive category. And it's all about how you hold yourself, man. You know, we had that shaggin' wagon and a blonde in the passenger seat, and it was like, damn, yeah. You know?
Yeah.
You know? That's how we roll here. So, yeah, I had a Mail Monday where the guy was like, I want to have a prestigious car. And it's like, dude, you don't need a prestigious car.
You gotta work your way up.
Hold your chin high.
The only time you start at the top is when you're digging a hole.
Yeah, I live across the street from a school, and I see there's juniors coming in with the newest, like, Dodge, or the newest car, and I don't know how they afford it.
My sister just got a new fucking Cruise, like, brand new off the lot.
Hello.
A what?
That my mother went and bought her a 2012 Chevy Cruze with the turbo.
Damn. I don't even have a car anymore.
What is a Chevy Cruze?
It's like a little eco car. It's like a 1.4 liter with like a small turbo stamped on the side of it, and it gets like 40 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, I hear that it goes really fast when you rub it on the carpet and you let it go.
Oh, it's quick, dude. It puts out like I think it's 140 horsepower, which is quick for a little 4-cylinder like that. It's like a 1.4 liter, dude. It's small.
It's better than the car I have.
Wings, you switched from a V8 to a V6. Now, how are you feeling about that? Is that just getting with the times? V8s are out of date, out of style.
That V6 I got will go 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds, versus my V8 goes 0 to 60 in about 9 seconds.
But typically the V8s are more powerful than the V6s, even now.
Well, no, the EcoBoost puts out 420 foot-pounds of torque, where the 5.0 puts out 345 foot-pounds of torque.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I don't have the stats.
The numbers are right there. Like it's a pulling machine. Like my buddy just bought a 2011 GMC 2500, and he's ready to tow like 16,000. Well, I'm right there under him with 12,500 with a 1,500.
I wish I knew more about cars, because I'm just sitting here.
The thing about the EcoBoost is it has an F250 bed, it has an F250 back axle, but it's just got everything else is F150 from there on up, because it has to, because all the torque that the V6 puts out, because it's twin turbo. It's pretty much what all diesel engines are. What's a diesel engine? It's a turbo. Generally, diesel engines are V6s or inline 6s with turbos slapped on them. High torque.
Cars and mics, baby. Cars and mics.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Welcome to
I'm glad
PKA.
I came back into.
I can talk about
came into a car.
I love.
We know you can. You have to find something else.
107 episodes in,
about.
Wings. We know.
Well, you asked me the difference between the V6 and the V8. I mean, I like it. I'm getting older though, because I don't care about the rumble anymore. I used to put pipes on V8s and whatever. I don't want none of that no more. I want a truck that's so quiet I don't know if it's on.
Like a sewing machine.
Yeah, I want to be like a finely tuned instrument that you just don't know it's there until it's moving.
So Optic Midnight, do you do any competitive gaming?
Yes, well, not regularly, but I have been known to. Yes, I actually like game battles.
Have I met you?
You follow the model of spins, not wins.
I have not met you in person. We played like one time a long time ago. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't remember, because it was super brief. It was on Black Ops with Bendro and Dunkus before Dunkus even worked at Machinima. But yeah, I haven't met you though. I've been to only one MLG event, which was MLG Orlando, And I'm hoping they get Call of Duty on the circuit this next year. I'm thinking they will.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they've really, like, improved that aspect. And they'd be honestly stupid to not, because Call of Duty competitively, in my eyes, is not going to boom, you know, unless we have it on the MLG circuit. Because otherwise, you just have smaller LAN events. And without, like, a big, huge, like, fan base to go there and watch it. Because, you know, well, I think Woody's maybe the only one here that's been to an MLG event.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go there, Call of Duty's like the smallest crowd, you know? And so Call of Duty people kind of want to get that built back up.
Have you heard my spiel about MLG?
I'm curious for you to go, but Call of Duty's not always so there's majors, right? Halo's a big crowd. StarCraft is a big crowd.
StarCraft is huge. It was unbelievable.
It's the biggest. League of Legends has gotten to be a big crowd.
Yep.
It wasn't that big when I was there, but I know that now the League of Legends is legit.
Yeah, League of
the
Legends
World Championships is coming in about 2 weeks.
And but there were other things there too, like World of Warcraft was a smaller crowd than COD.
I didn't even see that. They didn't have that at my MLG event.
How do you do competitive World of Warcraft, like PvP?
PvP.
They had Street Fighter, and it was either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, and that was a smaller crowd than COD.
Yeah.
So Street Fighter was a smaller crowd? Oh my god.
It was, yeah. COD
Those are exciting to watch.
Smallest of the major events, but there's some minor ones too. So that's that.
Yeah, I think I might have been talking about major, because I just remember being in the convention center of Orlando, and there's no seats even for people to sit in.
Did Optic Hex hook you up with VIP passes?
I don't have a charger.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Optic
that's
Hex
the way
always
to
has
go.
the hookup.
Dude,
yeah.
he's got the hookup. Like, I never want to go to an MLG event without Optic Hex again.
No,
he goes
exactly.
There,
He just knows
first of
where
all,
to be.
he's like the godfather, right? Like, every pro knows that's the boss. Like, he's over there.
Yep.
That's the boss. He's the guy that runs shit here at MLG. And, you know, like, you want to talk to the guys that own MLG, you know, they're, like, coming up to Hex. Hey, what's up, man? You know, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you. Brought your teams, etc., etc. He has VIP passes. You know, he meets you there. He gets you the legit pass, and you can, like, go wherever you want all the time. And
No,
it's
yeah,
cool.
he's awesome. And the first time I met him, I was calling him. I was like, "Yo, I'm here. Where you at?" And so he walks up to me, gives me this big hug. He's like, "Here's your jersey." He gave me one of the new jerseys, and he gave me the freaking VIP thing. I was like, "Yes, this is amazing!" Like, it just kicked off the experience.
I want to go to one of these like big events soon. Like, just I feel like that's one like this. I just want to do it once.
I'm right here at Raleigh. That's the one I usually go to.
Yeah, the MLG Raleigh. That's probably about a 7-hour drive for me though. That's a little bit far.
I've been to 2 of them. Both of them were in Raleigh, and I don't know. I like fanboyed out, right? Like, so I wanted to meet Pistola, and I'm like, Hex, you know, can you make this happen? And he's like, and before long,
like, I got you.
I'm doing secret handshakes with Pistola. Like, I don't remember it anymore, but it took a while for me to catch on to there's like 15 steps in the secret handshake with Pistola. But they put me in their little club. Hex makes it happen, man. That's
Hex is the man. He's the man.
Hex is the man.
Let me tell you what isn't the man. And I know these are controversial. I know MLG guys are going to hate me on this, but remember when Black Ops 2 was coming out and they had like they took all the pro teams over to like Germany and they faced off and they videotaped for like 3 or 4 days this year?
Yes. Yep, sure. Watched it all.
Yeah, I watched every
We watched it all, right? But to me, those games were more entertaining because they didn't limit the people what they could use.
Oh, yeah.
I love the fact that there was air strikes coming in, well, Thunderbolt strikes. I love the fact that there were UAVs getting called in. I love the fact they had like aim point sights being used in the game. And I feel like the reason StarCraft took off when it did back in what StarCraft came in 2000, 99, 2000, actually might be 98. The reason StarCraft took off is when you play StarCraft and you see a professional player play StarCraft, he's playing the exact same game that you're playing. You can take everything you see that pro player do and put it into your own public matches. Whereas something like competitive Call of Duty, they're increasing the health. So competitive Call of Duty might even have more health than normal.
No.
They've
never done that before. They might.
You see the tweets? I can link it to you.
I'm sorry. I
thought you meant they already had.
Like adjusting it in the custom game settings?
No, yeah, I saw the tweets you're talking
GB
about.
rules and stuff.
I did see those tweets.
There's different variable health things.
There's variable health, so some GB events might, adopt higher health in later settings. It's not set in stone, but they have the option to do it now. But that kind of stuff.
I remember. That's interesting. So health is an interesting thing with competitive gaming. Sometimes people say COD's not a skill-based game, and I think what they mean is that like talent
quick time to kill.
Talent on the stick doesn't determine how successful you are. I mean, obviously zapping on target is an important part of it, but just as important in doing well in COD is predicting when the engagement's about to happen. Controlling the engagement, you might say, right? Whereas in Halo, like, if I catch a good player behind and I get the first shot on him, he'll probably still beat me. If he 4 shots and then fists to my head all the time while jumping around and having an unpredictable strafe, then like his talent on the skill will help him win talent on the stick will help him win gunfights. Whereas in COD, if I get first shot on you, like, I don't care if you're scumpy. My odds are pretty good if I catch you on the side. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of whoever sees the other person first, and that that's why Halo players kind of say, oh, blah blah blah. Call of Duty kills so fast. It takes no skill. I think that's the main Halo players' points with it, but I think there is skill in competitive Call of Duty. I mean, if any of you were to jump into even just a scrim with pro players, you might be really good at. Yeah, you might be really good at.
There's no way. I'm so bad at that game now. Like,
no, yeah, I mean, like, even any of
here's the thing, though. I feel like it would be a more fair advantage if they didn't knock it down to 4v4. They did 6v6 and gave everything you could use in the game.
I think 4v4 with better. I mean, nobody's gonna want to watch a pro use like an RPG. I wouldn't. That's why personally. That's why I like playing competitive.
Why'd be hilarious?
Because that's just.
It's not boring. Because if you can use that RPG-7 against the best players in the game, it might show me how to use the RPG-7 against the best players in the game. You can take the same strategies and adapt it to the normal play. That's where MLG is lacking at. Nobody cares about it because nobody can use it. It's made up rules.
Well,
I'm with you mostly. Let me so I definitely think they need to expand the rules. They have turned competitive COD into this like gun on gun, no claymore, no C4, no airstrikes, no kill streaks, no point streaks, no extra.
It's a whole nother game that just looks like Call of Duty.
It's only 4v4, and we add a respawn, and we do all this, and they've taken it and they've slowed it down into. How do you say? I don't want to say boring.
Bare bones.
But it's bare bones. I'll take that.
It's boring to watch,
dude. Throw in some of those other explosives. Throw in a bunch of the kill streaks. Look, if one of the kill streaks ruins it,
take it out.
We can take it out, right? I'm okay with that. But like hypothetically, if Modern Warfare 3 had been in the MLG tour, do you know how excited people would be to see those rare occasions when some guy gets a specialist bonus? That'd be really neat.
Yeah. Just imagine how amped that would be to be like on a capture the flag with a specialist bonus.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
And like some of the airstrikes you get, like a helicopter. How powerful is a helicopter? The real beauty of it might be that I force Midnight to respawn into an anti-air class, and now she has to take it out and use her not favorite class. Like, I don't know what the dynamic would be, but it would be interesting to see this. It'd be a lot more interesting than the game that existed in MLG in previous years. I want to see them vary it up. And sometimes I hear people say, oh, I'll be slightly OP. Oh, what if some team, benefits too much because one guy went on a lucky streak? I don't care. I'm here for the show. I'm here about entertainment.
Yeah. And, I think from a player's perspective, people would dislike it. At least some of the pro players that I know, they would be like, "Oh, dude, it's all about gun on gun." But
that's because let me tell you this: they dislike that kind of setup because they don't want it to change because they're good at what it is now.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, and when you get RPG, think about when you get RPG.
I get upset, but the fact is, I don't get RPG by Scumpy or Pistola. I don't. I get RPG by a kid that can't aim.
I don't know. That's the thing, though, is RPG doesn't take really any aim. But
the fact is, a pro player could find out how to use an RPG more effectively. Like, why would you use an RPG?
How much more effectively do you need it to be?
Let's look at it like a Treyarch game. Like, let's look at Black Ops. Or you should take something like a Law Rocket and you go up against a guy with Flak Jacket. Flak Jacket guy's going to drop you every time. That's a counterbalance thing. It's like a game of chess. You just took a pawn up against the fucking queen. You lost that game because you had the improper setup.
Yeah, because you weren't set up right. That would add a lot more variables and be like a lot more entertaining. I think that some more stuff should be allowed. I don't know about all of it. Like,
I think
think about how cool it would be to be watching a MLG like finals match and the final kill's like a C4 or something like that.
Think how cool it would be if we were watching a Black Ops game and it wasn't FAMAS, dead silent, sleight of hand with lightweight.
Yeah, that's how it is in Modern Warfare 3 too. It's ACR, all the same, sleight of hand.
The fact is, if you have one setup, the game's fucking boring. That isn't Call of Duty.
It's exciting to me just because like I've played it.
You know how Halo gets away with it? Because there's actually skill involved and they have such high health. Like you said, that skill player can get shot, he could turn around and 3-shot the other guy. And that's exciting.
Yeah, if his aim is better, I see what you're saying.
Call of Duty...
I see both sides of it, really.
But the fact is, what you're doing now does not work. MLG has been on the verge of bankruptcy how long?
I don't know, for years now. I always hear about how MLG's right on the edge there. I always want to see... When we did one of the Call of Community tournaments, then they added C4 into it. And when I first heard C4, I was like the competitive players. No way, this is stupid, I don't want it, it's terrible, etc. Dude, that was exciting. It was neat to watch people throw C4. C4 kills were interesting to see. RPG kills would be interesting to see. I would love to see...
How many C4 spots will be found out? That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I think a lot of it would come down to watching people master more than just an ACR or a FAMAS. It'd be watching them master the C4 and...
all this extra stuff.
Let me jump in. She said it perfect. We want to watch them master more than just that, right? It was the FAMAS in Black Ops. It's the ACR in Modern Warfare 3. You see them master head glitching with an ACR, and there's nothing else to the game. Dude, I want to see you master the RPG. I want to see some jump out the window RPG line of sight that I didn't previously consider.
Riot Shield backed up with light machine guns.
Why not, right?
One to lock it in front of the other.
Yeah, you know, put a riot shield on your back.
Unfair. They see that
because they're unfair. There's a million
variables. War is unfair. Video games in general are unfair.
War is unfair.
Apparently, everything's unfair.
Yeah, I think
fairness is entertaining, really.
From an entertainment standpoint, it'd be a good idea.
Fairness is fun for
just imagine it. Just imagine if a team would like riot shield walk their way to a flag and like clutch a game. That would be fucking exciting.
Seriously, get some like Spartan all in a line with their shields.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to see 3 guys with riot shields on their back facing away from you, capping a flag in a turtle position.
And then
I want a new throwable grenade.
One guy with an RPG.
Like I want spears across the map, just flying everywhere.
That's another thing. People say if you move from 4v4 respawn to 6v6 or maybe 6v6 with a respawn, they're like you'd never cap a flag. You know, take firing range for example, one of the extreme examples. How hard would it be to cap a flag if there was always nades flying in at you from all the people on the map? But my answer is, well, you got to cap it in teams. You got to get 3 guys on a flag to make that cap happen. That would be interesting for me to see too. Like I don't know, but I do know that I need a change. I need them to do something to, I don't know, shake it up a little bit.
I think it'll be slow. I don't think they're just all of a sudden going to be like, oh, Black Ops 2 is here? Okay, let's all use everything. I don't think that's how it's going to be.
RPGs are mandatory now.
Yeah, they're like, we're just going to change the rules completely.
Those 3 days of Black Ops 2 was more entertaining than the entire Modern Warfare 3 MLG season card.
Well, there really wasn't a Modern Warfare 3 MLG season. It was all just lower, LAN events by smaller companies.
Everyone I watched of like Optic Nade Shot, that's who I usually watch when I watch MLG stuff. It was boring as shit. Like,
well, that's because it's, I mean, if you think about it, there's only so many maps, there's only 2 game modes, there's only so many guns, and there's always the same spots. That's because you put it
that way. That's because there's so many fucking rules.
That's their fault. Exactly.
Yeah, the 2 game modes things eats me. They're like, oh, the only legit game modes are capture the flag and
I feel
something else. What's the other one?
There's a couple...
Search
and Destroy should always be a staple of competitive, in my opinion. CTF is good, Domination's good, but even like, what about these other game types like Team Defender?
What about TDM? Team Defender would have been great to watch. I'd love to see 2 pro teams on Team Defender.
Yeah, exactly. Kill Confirmed at least. You have to go outside your like camping spot. Like you have to, if you're sitting up on like the Afghan. I'm trying to think of a map, like just up on top of like the Pride Rock cliff.
Right.
And like you're just shooting down, like taking people down. It's not going to really do much if you can't go get their tags. You'll still lose, even though you're getting 40 and 2 by the end of the game.
Yep.
I don't know about you guys. Kill Confirm was the game mode I got the most challenge in. when I was playing in a public lobby. That's
It
usually where the
forces
good
you to
games
change
happen.
your game style.
And
Because like the COD community is set into this metagame of like, I'm gonna sit back, I'm not gonna put myself in danger, I'm gonna shoot people from a distance. But now, once you force people to move in and play close quarters, a lot of people have to adjust their gameplay.
That'd be interesting to see. Yeah. Oh, and I've talked to my channel. I don't want to belabor the point, but the way that they're going to get the objective players in there, like I hope it's extreme. I hope a flag is worth 3 kills. You know, I hope a defend is worth 2 kills. I think a defend will be worth 2 kills, and it should be. A defend is twice as valuable as some.
So you can get like 6 kills if you like get a good grenade on the flag.
6 would be unusual. You don't usually hit.
You said the defense worth 2 kills, but like you get 3 people on a flag and get a, you know.
I know, and I'm saying 3 is unusual. Like sometimes I get doubles on the flag. Most of the time it's singles.
Maybe like objective kills count like 1.5 or like 1 3/4 or something like
bullshit.
that.
2 would go home.
I got a question.
Only if it's with the RPG.
I heard that domination is a 2-round thing now, like mandatory. Like you
Really?
Only in the league play.
only in league play.
Oh,
So it's still like 200 tickets, like in regular play.
Exactly. It's 200 tickets in regular play, and in league play, it's I don't know how many minutes. It might be 8, and then you play both sides.
I don't know why Vonda Hart don't put my Domination Pro in the game.
Oh, tell us about Domination Pro.
Yeah,
I've
what's
said this
that
a few.
about?
I've said it a few times. Like I play Domination almost exclusively when I play Call of Duty. It's my favorite game mode, and it's flawed. It is flawed right now because if you have a stronger team on one side, the other team has no chance. Obviously.
Well, that's true with most game types.
Most game types. All right. So what you do is you basically, all right, both teams start out with a given flag. So you fight for the B flag. Whoever gets the B flag, when their team gets it, your team gets a 5-second respawn timer while the other team has no respawn timer. If they take that flag back from you, they get the respawn timer and you get no respawn.
I like that.
If you triple cap the other team, your team no longer spawns, but you get 50 points per every little click on the clock that you does, and then once the other team takes a flag back, you go back to 5 seconds, and it kind of pushes it back. It gives the team that's down a chance to get back up, and it makes it so there's always a fight for the B flag because the
That's
other team's
cool.
on a respawn timer.
I like that idea.
It's a lot of momentum too with that.
That's
which I
almost
think
like
would be
war with like.
It'd be a more balanced domination. That's what it would be because right now.
Pro. I want that to get in there. We should write it up and have you made a video with David Vandahar in it?
No, I haven't. I've made a couple videos addressing Domination Pro, but I've been hoping they'd put it in the game. It's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Would you be salty if they put it in and
No,
then didn't
no.
give you any credit, or you'd be happy?
They don't have to give me any credit whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't like.
He
What do
just
I
wants
need
to
more?
play it.
I don't need credit.
Just name it
I
after
mean,
Wings.
I would have credit irregardless because people hear this right here on Painkiller Already, like, oh, that's Wings' idea. That's cool.
Right.
This is
I
the internet,
think
Wings. You can sue for
this-
IP. Get an
I'm
IP.
gonna sue nobody for that mess. I
This
mean, I
Call
know
of
there's intellectual
Duty-
property and stuff like that, but
No, I don't. I don't know. You
Sue them for
can't
rounded
patent
corners.
that. Unless you patent that, it's not yours. It's
no,
just your opinion.
there's intellectual
really.
there's intellectual property as well. But
I don't think just saying it means you get to like sue people.
Yeah, you have to like put some stamp on it.
well, the way intellectual property works, if you design something, if you create something that's a given in multiple forms, it's still yours, even though somebody else might be the basis character of that.
But they could argue that you didn't actually design it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you have to have some
didn't
kind of, like,
actually design it. I basically took a existing game mode, which was copied off of what Counter-Strike Source, I think,
Yeah.
and then I just upgraded it for their new system. But it doesn't matter. I don't care about that. I would like to see the game, so I'd like to play that game.
Wings, there's a fellow in my chat who wants you to stop talking about competitive, and I'll warn you, he's using all caps.
Oh, you know he means business. You're the
means
badass
business.
over here.
He's serial.
No, my
Guys, I'm
goodness.
super serial. Please stop talking about competitive Call of
I don't
Duty.
know. I guess I get really excited about competitive Call of Duty genuinely because I like to play it and watch it. So, but I guess some people.
I get stunned a lot in competitive Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, that's a part of it. The one thing I do.
Oh,
wanna
I know
say,
something
think
else
that
I'd love.
This Call of Duty.
Fuck flashbangs. They
Go
need to
ahead.
nerf those motherfuckers.
Dude, I flashbang all the time. I throw flashbangs just in case there might be somebody over there. If I see like all your team's generally coming from that direction, I'll throw a flashbang up in the sky.
My name's Woody. I flashbang motherfuckers waiting in line to get their glasses.
I'm a flashbang
Walking into
motherfucker.
Costco, better throw
Dude.
a flashbang.
What happened was I was getting flashbang, right? Like I'm here, and some guy threw like, for example, take Mission. Domination, you're down by A flag. People throwing flashbangs up at the top of the hill towards that white pickup truck on B. And I'm like, I got flashbangs too, bitch! I started throwing shit
I got flashbangs all day.
I got flashbangs for days. So
I want to see you do a vlog video where you just walk around your house and just toss flashbangs into like the next room you're walking into just in case someone's there.
My last Tac Tuesday video, I threw a flashbang just, I don't want to say randomly because I had this notion that that's the direction from which the other team was coming, and it landed on some guy's bouncing Betty and got a double kill. It's like, flashbang, motherfucker!
I'm way too conservative. I don't throw the flashbang because I'm scared I might need it later, and then I end up dying with both of them.
I watched this guy, who was the European guy whose name started with P who wasn't Pyro Puncher? I think he also had Pyro in his name.
You talk about Tom, I
think I am.
God.
He
used to be Persona Gaming.
He definitely had Pyro in his name somewhere. He used to play with, he'd have his subscribers say what class he should play with, and then he'd get games with
him.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name though.
Yeah, okay, well I want to belabor the point. But he was once, talking about playing. I don't think I even had a YouTube channel at the time. And he was like, you have to throw your flashbangs and nades because they do you no good in your pocket if you die with them. And then I watched other people play, like a lot of the top players, right? You think about on YouTube, who you think of as the guys who get, Moabs every game. Dude, they're tossing out their flashbangs and nades early. They don't die with those things in their pocket. They're just not that conservative about them. I watched XJaws play once. He's like, every time you enter a room, you should throw a stun or a flashbang. That's it. You just stun check it in before you enter. You shouldn't even think about it. It shouldn't be a conscious thing. It should be, I'm headed in here and whatever. And I started working that into my game. Dude, I constantly do that. Unless there's a teammate in there already. And I'm good at flashbangs now. I entered Modern Warfare 3. Most of my flashbangs flashed me. But now, I just kind of unconsciously sort of throw a flashbang while strafing sideways, cover my eyes, and get back in. And yeah, so anyway, I no longer consider flashbangs and nades. I toss those things.
Yeah, I think you have to. I mean, if you watch some of my sniper gameplays, you'll see that, since I know where people are, I usually play a lot of free-for-all, so this is why. But, like, I'll die somewhere, and immediately I need to respawn. I need to stun that area. I need to stun that person, or you're just using it to see where they're at. Because if you know spawns or if you know where they generally might be, throwing a stun helps you know where they are for sure, and then get the jump on them. It's just I think it's a good part of the game. I
think it's a game I need to work on.
I love SitRep Pro. I know everyone's complaining about how OP it is. And S&D players, dude, for S&D players, I feel your pain.
I can't play Modern Warfare 3 S&D anymore. I can't.
Domination is noisy, and I would argue that SitRep Pro is not that OP. But man, I love it. I sound whore the hell out of everybody. You know how you do stun checks? Fuck stun checks. I pre-stun because I know damn well you're around that corner. I'll just add one more way to set up the engagement to my advantage. I know everything. I am like, it's just like the Matrix for me.
I am the omniscient COD god.
Unless you're running dead silence in a noisy game mode, I know that you're coming. And that's not to say that I'm getting 15 KDs every game. Don't let me lie to you. But I know you're coming. Like, I freaking love it. SitRep Pro, I don't not since like Modern Warfare 2 has Dead Silence been this useful to me. Well, Dead Silence it was then, now it's SitRep Pro. But Black Ops came out and sound whoring was broken, right? But Black Ops first came out, sound was just flat out broken. It was crap. It was unbelievable the sound that bad made it through QA. And then even when they fixed it, it was just junk. It went from total garbage to not worth using. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out. And it was useful, but there were better third-tier perks. But the new buffed SitRep Pro, love it. Love it. Love it. Someone wrote F you Woody in SitRep Pro. In all caps.
I mean, these people really mean business tonight.
Like, I feel like I'd be mad at I don't even have it pro. You could check my stats or whatever. I don't even have it pro on my main account. I don't even play Modern Warfare 3 that much anymore because I just want the new Call of Duty so bad.
Yeah, so I guess we'll wrap up COD in a second here, but do you guys also feel like the torch has been passed as the premier COD developer from Infinity Ward to Treyarch?
I feel that in World at War.
You
probably.
I think you were not in the majority there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Well,
That
that's because people like the easy to use guns like the M40 and shit, and they couldn't do that.
Was my
remember at the end of COD 4, it was all snipers. It was all spins, not wins. That was the mentality going into World at War, and then World at War pretty much nerfed sniping.
For me, I liked COD 4 more than... Oh, I didn't play enough World at War to really do it, but I think...
What you didn't like about World at War, though? Like, seriously?
Well, I don't want to knock World at War because I don't feel like I have the time in it to really talk about it, but I can say this. I didn't like the freaking Treyarch color wheel where they take a normal rainbow and smear brown over it.
Oh, yeah. They make ugly games.
Well, they did World at War that way because of, they wanted an antique feel to it. I don't know why the fuck they did Black Ops, though.
Yeah, I find it depressing to spend much time in a Treyarch game usually. So one was the freaking brown smeared color wheel, and then the sound in World at War was terrible compared to COD 4, right? Your own player, what was he wearing? Like all of his medals or something?
Like keys. He sounded like a janitor.
It was like jingle bells and shit when you ran around.
I think I've went over this before. In Call of Duty 4, you're playing a special ops soldier. In World at War, you're playing a grunt.
I really don't care if you're playing as Oscar the Grouch. I care about how the game plays.
See, it's a realistic standpoint because you're playing a grunt. Somebody just came fresh out of high school. Here's a gun. Go fight the Japanese.
Yeah, and okay, I hear you. Don't care, right? I need to be a quiet grunt.
Yeah.
If I'm a grunt, I'm duct taping my shit down because I sound whore like nobody else. I need it to be quiet.
Could you sound whore while you're backpacking on the mountain?
Absolutely. Extra 2 pounds of duct tape to get every zipper to stop moving. But yeah, so my problems with World at War, and again, like I didn't even prestige in that game, so I don't mean to like knock it without trying it enough. But it was the sound horn didn't work well, and the colors were bad, and I preferred COD 4, so I played that mostly.
I played
through the
COD
World at War.
4 for the whole year.
2 years,
World at War was out.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I hate COD 4. I still hate it.
I love it.
But yeah, I think it's Wings banging his mic.
Somebody's moving.
Let's all watch Wings bang his mic.
I think Black Ops is the best Treyarch game, and I think the Black Ops 2 is gonna, just since they're taking in so much of the community's feedback. Like I played with David Vonderhaar, and just talking to him, you can tell that he genuinely cares about what people are saying and what people want. Wait a minute.
See, now, so I do play some competitive COD. I don't pretend to be scumpy, but as a pub player, I haven't heard too much of him asking me what I think. Yes, I know he's been tying in every pro. All of a sudden,
he's done a lot of competitive, and
he's a fan of the Optic guys on that team, right?
He's a fan of sniping too. He's talking to me about the sniping.
Okay, right? So that's fine.
He talks zero about Wings.
But I'm telling you, if I were to show you what they've talked about with Black Ops 2 so far, it'd be like, hey, check out this new game. It's called Codcasting, and it might come with zombies. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's just everything is about codcasting. There's a new feature where Hastro yells at what you're doing all game long. Black Ops 2 now with Hastro screaming about kills.
Hey, I'm gonna put it out there. You fly me in right now and put me up in a hotel. I will make you the most balanced multiplayer experience ever on November.
Every Call of Duty commentator says that, though, right?
But see, every Call of Duty commentator shows up to my videos to hear about balance.
I'm telling you, nobody's smarter than me right here. Right?
This guy knows what he's talking about.
This guy's smart. Look at his forehead. There's some brain in there, bitch.
You see how big this motherfucker is?
This hairline ain't holding nothing.
I'm so fucking smart, my hair can't stay around.
Girls on my face. What's up?
They need to start telling me why the other 99.9% of the players are interested in COD, not just codcasting. Codcasting, okay, I get it, whatever, you're caring about that, but you need to move on,
Yeah, I know why they brought that out is to cater to the competitive side thing, and they want the general population that just gets on and plays on their weekends to get interested in the competitive side of things. I think that's why Hastro was brought on to the Treyarch team to be like the consultant for that. But if they're willing to work with people that much on that, I'm hoping, and I can't, say that this is what they're going to do, but I'm hoping that when it comes out or even before, like, they have those new game modes, or they have that feedback that they actually put into the game for the general people,
This is Treyarch, Ashley, dude. Treyarch has got a track record of being flawless in customer support after the fact.
Exactly.
Now
You can just tell that.
Even in World at War, they did way more than Infinity Ward.
Really? The worm? Didn't it last forever?
Yeah.
The worm is still there, but they fixed all the underground glitches. They fixed all the elevators. They changed the spawn points 5 different times.
Why didn't they fix the MP40 steady aim juggernaut though? Why was that never fixed? That's the reason I didn't play.
The same reason they didn't fix the FAMAS, or they changed the FAMAS back, because every game is going to have a god tier weapon. Every game. There's the MP7, the ACR.
That one's the best to me, though.
There's
even better than the UN.
Yeah, I do want to... No. Optic, I bet I can change your mind. The most OP weapon ever was the noob tube in Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, yes. Yeah, right.
But the fact is, there's god tier weapons.
MP40.
The MP40 was not hard to beat. Like, if you had any kind of good shot, you could take every weapon in that game and beat it.
At that point in my life, I wasn't doing YouTube. I had terrible internet. I just couldn't play the game. I was like, screw World at War.
I've prestiged probably 35 times in World at War, and I could tell you every gun in that game is viable.
I can't even prestige in that game, and I've been on the same account for.
I've been trying to prestige the World at War, and you want to talk about God mode weapons? What about the people that fly around and can't be shot? Like, I go into headquarters because it's the mode in which it's easiest to rank up. Like, you get 5 points every couple seconds. But man, there's always some guy who can't be killed standing on the HQ. And if you do somehow get it, he just stands on it and takes it away from you. And it's like, how do you play against a guy who's invulnerable to bullets?
That's in COD 4 too, and Modern Warfare 2.
It is, yeah. I did a video about COD 4 and boosting and stuff. But hey, you guys want to talk about hackers?
I was gonna say, I think
this is gonna sound a little conceited, but why do people think I suck at Call of Duty?
Oh,
because my EP is bigger than yours, Wings. Duh.
Because if I blow your candle out, mine will look brighter.
I guess that's the answer. Like it just seems like I've never been called bad at Call of Duty until Modern Warfare 3. It's just like magically, oh, you're bad.
That's because everyone on the internet is a Call of Duty god.
Yeah. All of my subs are amazingly good. That's not true. Most of my subs are really nice.
I just want to say this: 3.5 KD consistently for the last 4 years. Come at me.
I don't want to. I'm fine with not coming at you.
I'll be here behind this wall with the pixel showing.
Damn straight. I'm gonna have my gun propped up on the top of the container. I'm gonna have a stun in my hand. Rush at me.
Woody will be behind you throwing flashbangs.
What does my lower third say? I'm totally
best COD player in history.
I can't even get mine to show up. I've tried.
I like Kyle. Knows nothing about competitive COD.
I don't know anything. That's why I'm like.
All right. So to the stream. Shall we talk about Borderlands 2 or Hackers next?
Borderlands 2.
I have a question. If we're throwing.
What's your question? Go ahead. We'll wait.
All right. If you could I'm going to give credit where credit's due. I saw this on a Reddit thread. If you could take a pill physically and emotionally to go through one experience without any lasting impact on your life, what would it be?
Wow.
Mass murdering the Infinity Ward creative team.
Oh, damn. That escalated quickly.
So I get to do anything and have no impact on the rest of
your life? You could do whatever you could jump out of a plane. You could switch bodies with your wife if you want. You could have sex with a mermaid.
And it will not affect anything past.
It will not, like, you could go the Minecraft route and drown yourself in lava.
I'm just gonna take the easy way out. I'm gonna get my doctorate in surgical science.
But you don't want, it doesn't have any lasting impact on your life though.
So you said no mental or physical impact. You didn't say no lasting impact. You said I just won't remember anything that happened.
No. Like you physically and emotionally feel the sensation or whatever experience you want, but it doesn't have any lasting impact beyond when it ends.
So this is kind of like a Total Recall type thing, where you get this, go in a machine. And
you get to go to vacation.
Yeah. If I could do anything.
Like Groundhog Day, but you can just do whatever you want, and then just go back to your normal life.
I don't know. A couple things pop into my head, right? There's wild experiences like adventure type stuff. There's sexy type stuff.
Then there's raw dogging like dirty ass chicks.
That falls into my sexy stuff category.
Wow, Wings.
well, lasting effects. You want that means you pretty much get to fuck the girls you fuck, but you wouldn't fuck because they're probably nasty, skeevy hoes.
See,
I don't know what kind of girls
I
you
probably
know, but the
still
girls I
wouldn't
know.
want to.
I think what we're discovering here is the people that Wings truly wants to get with are
Nasty,
skeevy
Yeah,
hoes.
that's what I'm saying. Like he's
Wings is-
wishing so bad that they weren't sluts, so
He's
that
like,
he could
man, if it wasn't for the herpes complex,
Man, if those crabs weren't there, I would take that beach over.
the only reason I'm not with her right now is chlamydia.
God, it's like I
That
love
needs
you,
to
but
be a meme.
God, those
It's like,
God,
you know,
those
in my head now.
syphilites.
You know, them titties looking right, but I don't want to be pissing fire the next night.
I think he said titty in singular. Like this is the Wings woman, right? She has herpes, chlamydia, one titty.
And a uniboob, just
Uh,
so that's like the opposite of Total Recall. Instead of trititra, you get the uniboob.
All right, hackers thing. Man, so first of all, I did a video. Did anyone here see it where I talked about Cosmo going to jail? And
Yeah,
I watched that one because he's in trouble now.
he's in trouble now. So a quick recap of the story. Quickly, anyway. Just after Christmas, he stole my gamer tag. I think he was just sort of ramping up his hacker career at the time. He had just sort of dropped out of school, and he was getting more serious about it, and he stole my gamer tag. I talked to him, and I eventually tweeted at Step 2 recovered it for me, etc. After that, every now and then I'd talk to him. I mostly felt like I was at his mercy. Like, he'd say, hey, Woody, you know, can you tweet this out for me? And it's like, well, if I don't, what's he going to do to me? And he was protecting me, which, again, felt very mafia-like. Like, you know, the reason people aren't attacking you is because you're under my wing. And it's like, oh, gosh, you know. So that was my experience with him. Now, people think he's going to jail because he stole my gamer tag. No. That's not it. No. Actually, he was involved in a group called UG Nazis. And underground Nazis, I guess, and they had some much bigger pranks. Like I think they worked with Cloudflare, which is this proxy service that serves up your images in JavaScript and such for you. We used it on Huppet. Anyway, they got it to redirect 4chan to their personal Twitter accounts. They worked with some credit card stealing operation, and they took thousands of credit cards and put them online, like all that private information. They did some really big time hacks, and when I heard that he was in serious trouble with the police, a big part of me was like, oh no, like, why is he getting in trouble? He's just a kid. He's 15. He's going to be 16 soon, and I felt bad for him, and I'm not sure why. Like, here's my experience with Cosmo. I didn't know him. I never did anything to him, and he stole my gamer tag on Christmas. And then he had the thing banned for 9,999 years. And then I worked with Step 2, and I got it back, and kind of mostly stopped talking to him. But for some reason, like, even though this guy virtually beat me up, I feel bad for him. And then the other stuff he did, like messing with Cloudflare, messing with, I think it was Bank of America, but I'm not really sure. There's also some really serious stuff, right? Like, do you know how many credit cards they had to reissue? He probably cost them millions of dollars and damaged a bank's reputation. He, I hope I have my facts right. I'm doing my best here. He, the Cloudflare thing, like, that's a big deal too. He had to work with them to, now people think that Cloudflare is less secure than they thought it was before. Somehow, like, if he was just messing around with his buddies, right? Like, let's say Wings and I were both hackers, and sometimes I knocked him offline, and sometimes he sent me a virus. That would be very different than, like, messing with people at work. And that's what he did. And he did it for entertainment. Like, he didn't profit off of it. He did, he just basically was a cyberbully, I guess you'd say. Like, he just... I don't know. He was a cyberbully. He would catch people, businesses, etc. He would kick their asses. And
it sounds like it'd be like addicting. Like, you get, once you start, like, finding people's stuff, you have fun, and then you just want to keep doing it. And I know some people are like that.
I think so too. I can imagine how fun it is. There's all sorts of behavior. You know what I think would be fun? To grab a couple of bricks and throw them through the windows downtown. Like, on the main
It does
street,
sound like fun.
In the main street, there's all these, like, big 100-square-foot windows, like 10 foot by 10 foot. And wouldn't it be cool to just throw bricks through those things to watch it shatter? Like, I think that would be fun. And I think that's like roughly what he did.
Yeah.
You know? And you know, most people are on Cosmo's side, like, you know, in the comments and stuff. Now, I don't know about most. Maybe it's split. But there's a lot of guys who are like, you know, some are pro-Cosmo, some are anti-Cosmo. Cosmo himself is trying to teach people who are doing this sort of nonsense, like, look, man, there's real-life repercussions. I'm going to jail. It's like, don't be me, right? That's the Cosmo of today. He's like, it seemed like fun at the time, but now look at the trouble I'm in. So,
that's probably part of the reason why a lot of people feel bad too, because he's, you know, he's kind of like a kid going to jail, and he's realizing that he's just a kid, and I mean, it's gotta suck.
I think we should take this time to remind people that doxing people on the internet, especially when they do a podcast, is a felony offense, and you could be joining Cosmo.
Whoever is messing my stuff up right now.
Yeah.
I will find you.
And
and I will kill you. I have a very specific set of skills.
And it sucks too. Like, what has Midnight ever done to you? Like, why are you attacking her?
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to have a good time, and they're only doing it to me, and I have no idea how they got my stuff, but they got it because you guys just keep going robot-y.
That sucks.
Yeah, I was trying to decipher what Woody was saying, but then I was like, I'm just gonna reset my stuff. Give up.
Yeah, well, they're not only doing it to you. Back when earlier tonight, they were getting me too, right?
They've done it. Yeah, it's. I mean, I get it. You want to feel like you have a big dick for 10 minutes, but honestly, like, it's not worth it. Take this Cosmo boy, for example. Like, he is screwed. Like, yeah, he was doing some bigger stuff than DDoSing, but if I really wanted to, I could find somebody to help me find you and take, you know, action against you.
I'm pretty sure DDoSing is 5 years. I'm not sure though. Like, I think I heard it somewhere.
And that doesn't go away.
Did anyone else think it was a more effective insult when she insulted his penis size?
I'm gonna get a lawyer, but most of all, you have a small dick.
More importantly.
No, I mean, it's a serious thing. People just think because of the internet it's so anonymous, and it is until you really, once you mess with the wrong person, it's not worth it, man. That's there forever. When you try to go get a job, that's there. You got a felony.
Look at
What
this way.
did you go to jail for? Oh, I'm not a fan of Woody's Gamertag.
Look at it this way. I got like $80 right here, and all it would take was me is like willing to offer this $80 for somebody to find you and then take you and turn you into the federal FBI. You don't think they want a felony arrest? They'll take you all day, son.
We knocked one down once. It was a pain in the... Here, let me tell a story. Check this out. So, there was this guy who... What did he... Oh, he sent the SWAT team to my house. His name was Frosty.
That would have made me very angry. I would have had him pinned down.
It's gonna get good.
What'd you do?
So, we started doing a little bit of research, and my partner at Huppet works in cybersecurity. And, we found out that this guy Frosty was somehow involved in VV3, or maybe not. The VV3 was taking down Huppet, and they were bragging about it on their site. So we looked into them, and VV3 was previously hosted on HostGator, which is the same website that Huppet was hosted on at the time. So we called up HostGator, and we were like, hey, you know, do you have records from these guys, etc.? And they're like, we sure do. We're like, you know, do you have their credit card on file? Do you have their name and their address? And they said, we sure do. You know, to send us a subpoena, and you know, the police will be here shortly. And then we worked with my local detective, and that's where it stopped. We couldn't get the guy to take any action. He was all pissed off that his SWAT team was sent to my house. And then when we said, look, you know, we've got this guy, all you have to do is issue a subpoena to HostGator, and they will give you the guy's name and address, and you can work with the local police and knock on his door. And they freaking wouldn't get to work. Apex Police, baby.
Swatting is like a huge issue. Like, that's different than
people
like,
can die from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge... Like, if that happened to me, there's no doubt I would be very upset, and I would do anything in my power to make sure that that person paid for it.
When I got swatted, I hadn't heard of swatting before. I'm sorry to interrupt.
So you were all surprised.
I didn't know. I approached my front door with a gun in my hand, because all we knew was that there were people hiding in my yard with flashlights.
That could have been good.
Yeah, that could have ended poorly.
That could have went really bad.
That could have ended with both your dogs being shot, because they like instantly killed the dogs when they entered the house.
You hear that a lot, yes. And my dogs would be candidates for that. Like, I would expect if your dog, like, is Jenna Marbles' dog, that you leave that thing alone. but my dog will fuck you up. So
your dog is taller than most humans.
It is. So anyway, yeah, I went to the front door with a gun in my hand off that SWAT thing because it wasn't widely known. Like all I knew is my wife saw people sneaking around in our front and backyard, occasionally like turning on a flashlight or something, and I didn't know what the deal was.
I saw videos on YouTube of people being swatted, and you could see like if they don't answer the door, they're like busting down doors and stuff, and now you're causing damage. Like,
yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
I'll tell you about the worst part. Woody had a gun in his hand against like 9 people with like submachine guns.
Yeah, what did they do? Were they like put it down?
They screamed. So I was walking down the steps, and next to my door there are 2 windows, so you can kind of see me walk down the stairs. I don't know if you're picturing this. And they're like, "Put the gun down!" And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they're like, "Apex Police." And then you see them. They were up against the windows, and they had on like Riot Shield helmets with Apex on it. That's my town. And they were like behind their Riot Shield with their little helmet and their eyes showing. I don't know if I messed up my mic there. And it was just clear like this was a SWAT team. So I put the gun on the steps and I answered the door, and we worked it from there. And it was a couple minutes. Sorry, it was a couple minutes before I realized, like, oh, I know what it is. I bet it was some prankster, and that was the deal.
Yeah, they have a new thing now, where if one of the people that they're targeting goes to a school, and actually, no, you mentioned this. Where they did the bomb threat thing to the school?
Yeah,
wow.
that happened
Really?
to Cosmo.
Yeah.
They called in bomb threats to Cosmo's school, like, repeatedly.
Wow.
And then maybe, like, I'll make it up, the 4th or 5th time, they said that they were Cosmo. So they, like, yanked him out of class and, initially held him responsible for the bomb threats, even though it was really just other hackers messing with him. And that kind of thing I see as, that's bad. There's bomb threats, there's schools involved, they're, taking all the kids out. And,
yeah, that doesn't just affect Cosmo, that affects everybody, like all, 2,000 kids that go to that school.
If it wasn't bomb threats, right? If it was just these guys DDoSing each other, and playing a game of cat and mouse to hide their own IP addresses, that'd be a different thing. But instead, it's, you get all these government and businesses, and people get hurt. Like for me, when they stole my gamer tag, you think to yourself, who cares, right? It's just a gamer tag, whatever. But it's like, man, it was important that my gamer tag matched my YouTube channel, matched my Twitter account, matched it. Like, people know Woody's gamer tag, and it kind of, all you need to know is know one, and you know them all. And then, I was ranking up in Call of Duty and stuff, like, I have to start that over. Now I'm going to be playing as, like, a level 1 noob trying to get gameplay. Like, it sounds lame, right? But I'm using this to feed my family. Like, heck, the people that send pizzas. There are a lot of pizzas that come to my house that didn't get paid for. Sometimes they do these big pizza orders that are like $175. And they're just crushed. They're like, oh my god, it was a prank? Someone ordered 12 pizzas and they're pranking us? And that's the deal.
That's not good for their job either.
No, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't like to mess with other people and like that anyway. Like, yeah, like you could troll somebody and you can do whatever on the internet, but like to the point where it's like messing with their life and their family, like it's too far, man. Like, it's not funny. Nobody thinks that's funny except you, and then you're just gonna get in trouble for it anyway. So,
yeah, man, it's too much, right? You gotta leave. I don't know. If you just want to goof off with each other and go back and forth, that's one thing. But when you start messing with the person's ability to like feed their family or etc., then that sucks.
I like your bottom third.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even realize
I still can't get mine to work. Otherwise, I'd be putting funny stuff in there. Is it because I don't have a webcam why I can't get it to work? Probably.
Why it is you can't pound a cervix? It's because you're a girl.
Yeah, I mean,
you're just ill-equipped for the job.
Midnight, do you have it turned on? Like, there's like an on switch that you have to click.
Yeah, I click that and everything, and it just doesn't go. No, it's okay though. As long as there's some part of me on the screen, I'm okay.
Now you just have to write funny things on Microsoft Paint.
That's what I'm going to do right now. I was giving myself mustaches earlier.
I like the mustache. That was my favorite thing that you've done.
See, now I'm tempted. I don't even know if I have Microsoft Paint installed on this computer yet.
I'm gonna give myself a red mustache. That'd be
Don't
pretty.
you just use Scoot Doodle or something?
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, it's painting time.
I got a ginger mustache. Come at me, DDoSers. Come at me. My mustache.
What was I gonna say?
Let's see. What should
I
be
messed
drawn?
up. I can't never do it symmetrical, man. I messed up the left side.
It's good. It's good. You don't give yourself enough
cool.
credit. That's a first-class mustache right
I
there.
want a little goatee too, getting all the bitches.
Bitches love the goatees.
Such a bro.
Oh my! I got all these MLG fanboys worried about my MLG. I don't play MLG. You know why I don't play MLG? Because it's not Call of Duty. I play the other 98% of the game.
I got robot voices again.
Oh, are they getting mad at you on Twitter? Is that what you were typing about?
Yeah, they're all upset. Like you know, they're bringing up like GB losses I took 2 years ago. It's like, oh my lord.
All right, Wings. This is an area where you and I are both deficient. We pay attention to haters way too much. And I'm going to counsel you, like I'll hope that you counsel me when I make this same mistake. Don't even look. Don't even look. You're fine, dude.
Yeah.
You know, let it go. It's all good, baby. Hate is going to hate.
We gonna talk about the Chief Keef topic?
Which topic?
The Chief Keef.
What is Chief Keef? I had to Google. Oh, it's a musician,
rapper.
right? Yeah. What am I missing?
Are you starting another crusade, Wings?
It's not a crusade. It's just like this motherfucker's illiterate.
It's not a crusade.
Yeah.
But
when
fuck
I say
this
he
guy.
sucks, it's not a matter of opinion. He really sucks.
I mean, like, just go listen to any of his music.
I've heard some bad rappers. I can't imagine like anything worse than what I've heard.
I'm curious. What makes Chief Keef such a big? Come on, Wings. Can you do a little Chief Keef imitation for us?
I can imitate him doing an interview.
How do you spell his name?
Chief, like the word, and Keef, Keef.
Oh, is this what I think it is? I think I saw this.
Is this about to turn into a challenge of who can find the shittiest rap video on the internet?
I don't know. I just updated my bottom third.
Oh, I gotta see it.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
So, Wings, what's your deal with Chief Keef? Do you have anything to say on this, or just
he basically he made fun of like people dying on Twitter the other day, and he's like 16, and most of his rap videos are him smoking pot while dancing naked with his shirt off. And he pretty much he's what I call a one joke pony. He does nothing but one thing and just changes the beat behind the songs, which is like bang 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 bang. you know, just repeats the fucking lyrics over and over again. Like his hit song is like, I don't like that, and he's like, fuck nigga, that's the shit I don't like. And
I heard that.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff he talks about, and like he's calling out Lupe Fiasco, which is one of the better MCs that came out in the last century. And it's like, dude, you're illiterate. You can barely speak. When you listen to this guy do an interview, you can tell that he cannot read. Like, he's like, what's up, man? This is Chief Keef. Bang, bang. Yeah. You know?
Bang, bang.
I'm finally rich, dog. I'm finally rich. Finally
So
made
who's the
it,
guy
you
you hated on that retired?
Lil Wayne.
And then the other guy,
God.
John?
What you say?
Who's the other guy that you dislike? The one that I dislike, Little John, maybe?
No. You know, Lil Jon's the bomb, son.
Colin's moving so slow.
God, what was that other rapper I did not really like? God, what was his? Shoddy Low.
You ever hear 2 Chainz?
Yeah, 2 Chainz sucks ass too. 2 Chainz is horrible. Like I hear that song "No Lie" with Drake, and I'm like, why is this motherfucker guest starring on this album? He has no ability whatsoever to rap.
Money.
He couldn't rap a Christmas present. Motherfucker couldn't rap his dick if he was getting pussy. This guy is horrible. Oh man, the only thing that this nigga only thing this guy needs to rap is like my groceries in the grocery line. I mean, he's horrible.
Damn, that
I got a little ghetto there.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, and by the way, you know, like I don't think he was dropping. It was the familiarity N-bomb, right? Like it
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It does. I know. You
Yeah,
never
here
defend
comes.
it. But so look, I'm pretty removed from the whole N-bomb scene, but like I want to say that when Wings drops it, he dropped it in the same way that X-Jaws did, which is like you could have easily used this guy.
Oh shit.
Not some negative thing. Oh, did they DDoS Kyle? He's going down.
No, it wasn't a negative thing. It's just like that's what I usually would say in real life in that portion. It's just like,
oh wait a minute, I forgot.
I have a ghetto
got a ghetto
identification.
card. Let me say it again.
Oh, what are you busting out, Wings?
Wait, hold it up. There it is. My man grew up in a project.
I grew all my friends when I grew
Look
up was
how
black.
adorable you were.
All the way through school is black. Conway is 75% African American.
I've lived in Atlanta. Gobble, son.
I can talk to Forrest, and he might be willing to issue you a temporary brother card. What do we
I don't
call
need a
it?
temporary brother card. I grew up with the brothers.
all right.
But like, it's just like
Hood pass. That's what it is.
Yeah, hood pass.
Oh my god.
But the fact is, it's like, how bad are you at rapping? How did you get a contract? I know I'm sitting there hating on this guy, and like I normally wouldn't hate on a person on YouTube, but like, how did you get a contract? Let's see how their lyrics go. Yeah, shawty. I woke up today going to the mailbox. It's payday, motherfucker. It's payday. Payday, motherfucker. It's payday. I get to the street looking both ways, going right across the road. Yeah, it's payday. Nah, that's payday. That's their song lyrics.
Wings, you should drop YouTube and start a rap career.
I want to see, Wings of Redemption's rap channel. What should it be called? Sexy Vanilla Freshness, obviously.
Raps of Redemption?
No.
Sexy Vanilla Freshness.
I'd probably have to do something really like mystic and shit. Be like, twisting the riff, the operation of chaos.
What? I don't follow, really.
It's like the Ultimate Warrior. And the warriors in the spaceship crawls down from Analysis.
Again, I'm not following.
You ever watch the Ultimate Warrior do an interview?
Who's Ultimate Warrior? Is this like...
He's a wrestler.
Professional wrestling?
WWF wrestler from back in the day.
Oh. See, I know like Hulk Hogan. That's basically
He beat
like
Hulk Hogan
WWF.
WrestleMania 6. Come on, dog.
Okay, my bad.
You gotta stay up. You gotta stay up to date here on the wrestling. I mean, Cool PJ be slamming you in the head right now.
Stay up to date. You're talking about like WWE number 6.
Yeah, we're talking about 85 and shit back here.
You got a strange definition of up to date.
Yeah, really, Wings. That was like years before I was born.
Oh man, you forgot you're young as crap.
I'm 19. I'm not that. I don't watch wrestling at all.
Child of the '80s, son.
So what is that character holding on your little doodle?
Oh, this is Wings. He's about to write. He's about to rap.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to bust a rap.
Yeah, you're about to bust some crazy raps.
Here, I'll put it in the foreground.
Hold
Wings?
on. He's gonna be battle rapping on what's his face, Chief Keef.
Let's discuss the microphone.
I could very easily beat Chief Keef in a battle rap.
Nice
I know in my heart.
I don't even know what Chief Keef looks like, but we're about to find out.
He's like a 5'8" guy with like dreadlocks and really skinny.
So he looks like the Predator. Sounds good.
No, Predator was like 7 foot tall.
Well, he's a midget.
Predator was a black guy too. He's dead now though. He died of gigantism or something like that.
No, I'm talking about like Alien vs Predator.
Oh, I'm talking about the original Predator, the good stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the original Predator back when the Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger and the Danny Glover movie.
What was your favorite scene in that movie?
Which one?
The Schwarzenegger Predator movie.
Oh, my favorite scene. I love the scene where the Indian, I forgot his name, like takes his vest off and throws it off into the water below. He like cuts himself with a knife, and he stands up against a predator.
I liked it when they were all scared and they thought the Predator was in that general direction, and they unleashed more firepower than World War II. And they mowed down a tropical rainforest with machine guns. Like, that was awesome.
That was pretty cool. But my favorite scene in Predator was actually in part 2, where the Predator basically standing on top of the building and he like rips the spine out the back of the guy's neck and like holds the head up.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Am I lagging out again? Oh, no.
You didn't see Predator 2?
Predator 2, I'm trying to remember it.
Had Danny Glover in it and Gary Busey.
Oh, it wasn't nearly as good, right?
Oh, it was great. Like if you sat them both side by side me, I'd rather watch Predator 2 than 1. But that's just me. That's preference. That's not really a definition of which one's better.
Can I ask a question as a YouTube outsider on like the legality or like the moral implications of doing something like a MST 3000 of like you guys sitting on a live stream watching a really shitty movie together?
You know what? I'd love to do that. And I know we usually don't deal with beefs on Twitter. I got to call this hater out. This is Fisticuffs.
Oh, I haven't heard from him in a while. What
He
happened?
goes, laugh my ass off. PKA fucking sucks. 107. They have yet to get a show where they go at least 10 minutes without tech issues. Hey, bitch, we have a show. Where's your Gladius and Conglomerate show at? Yeah.
It's not really tech issues as much as people just messing with my internet. I mean, what can you do? He's acting like that's some preventable thing.
The man lives off his fucking wife. Like his game plan is like, I'm on. Once my wife gets her registered nurse degree, we're gonna be living good. Yeah, good in Section 8 housing. How much can you live off $40,000 a year?
All right, rap battle between Fisticuffs and Wings.
I suppose it depends what kind of nurse you are.
I made more than $40,000 when I was 18 years old.
You can't really expect. I mean, you can't expect every guest that you ever have on to be fully like knowledgeable of how to mask their IP and all that crap.
This is something new that just recently started happening. I mean, so we haven't worked the bugs out of it yet. I just can't stand that motherfucker. I mean, like he is such a fake fucking faggot. Dude.
I've only seen a couple of his videos.
I'm not even holding back.
I don't even have an opinion on him. I don't have one because I don't.
Your channel has like 8,000 views because you're a negative prick. Your opinion is irrelevant because you're a lollygag dick sucker. That's what you are. Whatever the tide of the game goes to.
Let's fight.
Whatever the game goes to, you head to. I mean, like if everybody goes like Treyarch's the best, you'll be sucking Treyarch's dick. Just like you made a video the other day saying Infinity Ward made the best Call of Duties. Infinity Ward has no fucking tech support. Modern Warfare 2 was a disastrous bomb. Modern Warfare 3 was a rush game that was put together in like 3 months. Call of Duty 4 was a good game, but that's because it was the team that made the original Call of Duty 2. And once they actually made a masterpiece, they wanted a little bit more money for their talent. Guess what? Old Bobby Cochran fucking just kicked their ass onto the curb, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about Fisticuffs. I haven't noticed him in years.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was a person.
I'm about to block him right now, but that just pissed me off.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's complaining about tech issues when he doesn't even have a fucking show. That's like trying to say, like, oh, you know, your car's not good enough. Well, you don't got a motherfucking car.
Your car sucks.
Your car's not good enough.
You're riding
as
a
I'm
scooter.
walking.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I don't know. I've seen one of his videos a long time ago. It just wasn't for me. That's okay though. I'd love to see him come on here and get DDoSed, actually. And say,
I'd love it. I would invite Physical right now just so he can get fucking knocked off. Because I know he couldn't fix it.
It's not your fault that this is happening to me. It's other people that want to do this to me.
Around
you
there.
know. I could be live streaming by myself and this would probably still happen to me. It has nothing to do with PK. They just target people on here.
Yep, that'll happen.
I mean, show-wise, it's...
Fisticuffs isn't used to this, but you know, when you get a lot of attention, some of it's going to be positive and somebody is going to be negative.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and
you can always...
Fisticuff hasn't had any attention, with the exception of us talking to him.
Well, it worked. It worked flawlessly. I hope you enjoy like 200 views you'll get from this.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a long-ass time ago I saw a video of his, and I think it was a video where he was complaining, and I don't know. I'm not big on those types of videos. Well, I guess I've done it too.
Everybody's done their share of complaining about Call of Duty.
Yeah, everyone's has their videos, but
everybody gets to the point where they break. But the fact is, Fisticuffs it's irrelevant. I mean, he's done it so many times, and he's flip-flopped. He's worse than a politician.
I wouldn't even know.
I know Woody would know because Woody took the smart route and didn't watch any of Fisticuff's videos. I attempt to give people second and third chances. I attempt to think, man, there's got to be some goodness in this person's heart.
I do that
but time and time again, I am proven wrong by people's stupidity. Like seriously, shitting me over and talking shit to me is going to gain you what 3, maybe 1,000 views overnight. Why? To destroy any chance that you'll have any kind of collaboration or be mentioned by me in the future? Fuck you, Fisticuffs. Fuck your bald head, you 38-year-old fucking leech.
I remember 38.
Can I take some drawing requests? Put them in the chat.
Boobs!
Boob?
Sorry.
Oh, man.
Titties are get the fuck out.
Titties, get the fuck out, PKA.
Wings, how do you like my current drawing?
Let me see it.
That's pretty awesome. I noticed that.
Rap battle, son. Please, no. Oh, my God.
You got your head.
You got a little subwoofer speakers behind me.
I got the ninja headband in, too.
That's some artistic ability there.
I take pride, actually. Oh, yeah, I gotta get the beard. Hold on, I gotta get... Oh, here's some
Who
stuff.
has... Oh, Wings' beard, I see. Nice! You have a talent. You have a gift. You should not squander this.
Honestly, I try. I should do graphic design.
Definitely.
Alright, here we go. What
Did he
else
not
we got?
save that?
No.
Wow.
Damn it.
So sad.
That was gonna be my thumbnail when I start a YouTube channel.
You're gonna have to screen cap that when this is uploaded.
Yeah, there we go.
Save that. There's Wings' poster, too, the drawing you just did.
Yo, yes, we have to... No, I'll draw Wings' poster. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Stabbing
Wings.
the TV with a bandit.
Oh, yes.
We got anything else we can talk about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was I don't know, tied up.
My glorious mustache. There we go.
Nice.
Shut up, Sid.
Because I'm riled up right now. I'm waiting for Fisticuffs to even attempt to make a comment back because I want to verbally destroy this motherfucker. I want to slam him in the face with a sledgehammer of fallacy and make him choke on his own fucking blood like he had an Argon tanker going 40.
Wow. That was specific.
Yeah, it was.
On one hand, it's awesome to watch Wings tear this guy up, and I loved your, I don't like your car. Of course, I'm walking. But on the other, I'm kind of psyched. I had forgotten all about Fisticuffs. Does he still upload videos?
Yeah, he does. They get 2,000 views.
Oh, well.
Word up.
You know what's fucking bad when your channel's doing worse than Shaggy's, and Shaggy hasn't uploaded in a year and a half?
I want Shaggy on PKA. I'm putting the call out now. Shaggy has gone from, in my mind, he's gone from public enemy #1 to YouTube legend, right? He's just he should be. You tell his grandkids the stories of that day that he faked a nuke. Oh yeah, man.
I remember the day the internet hate was so bad.
Oh. Kids, you have to understand.
You remember the
guy
riveting...
ran off of the BDOM flag and
People
then back
called
to
me
it
worse
after
than
it was
Hitler.
capped. 6-piece nade. I dropped a Harrier on their tack inserts and then mowed them down. 1.5 nuke. I beat X-Jaws' record. The guy... Yeah, and then, to prove that he was actually good, he started faking more games. He was just... He went over the top. I want to have him back on. I want to have him on PKA. Get Shaggy, baby.
Looks like that reverse,
Wait, he was on here back in the day, wasn't he? Kind of after the whole thing happened?
I got a question, though. This might sound a little racist, though, but, isn't Shaggy Koala Dunk? Or are that two different people?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that
There's
means
a
either.
FIFA guy that sounds just like Shaggy, and he's blowing up huge. His name's Koala Dunk or whatever. I can't pronounce it.
What if it's him?
That would be crazy if that was him.
Remember when Garth Brooks came out with that alter ego who sang a different kind of music?
Oh,
what was his
God,
name?
no.
Chris Cross or something?
No. It was Chris something.
Oh, come on. Somebody help. What was Garth Brooks' other name? Google? Tweet? I'm looking at my Twitter feed. Help us out here, baby. Is it in the comments? I'm checking the...
It's time to... Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. So that maybe Shaggy's pulling a Chris Gaines on this thing. He's coming back under an alter ego to see if he can...
He's already done it, dude. He's got 1 million subs.
Chris, if it's the same.
Guaranteed every single FIFA game is faked. Just saying.
Yeah, all them goal kicks were all set up.
Gold kicks?
Goal kicks, you know, like free kicks.
Oh, goal kick. Right, I misunderstood. Oh, they're saying KSI in the chat. That's definitely a different guy because he.
KSI is the.
Allow me to get gay here.
American.
KSI is actually pretty he's a strong, handsome guy. He's not the
I
same
never
guy.
met him, but he looks really nice.
Yeah, I saw him. He did. He showed himself on camera. He definitely looks much different than Shaggy, who I don't mean to say is neither strong nor handsome. He's just thinner.
Well, yeah, he's a smaller build.
Yeah.
Dude.
Thank you.
Wings, you were there. Is this accurate? Am I portraying this accurately?
You were there.
Check out this bayonet, pimps.
Oh, done. I just fucked up.
Oh
That
shit!
is the best video. That is the
I like
best
how the TV's got like a frowny face on it.
Your
Oh, does it?
face
I didn't even-
was just so good.
I know it's that.
does, kind of.
Oh, it
Like
does.
the cracks.
Yeah,
Look
and
sad.
there was this realization that he had no one to blame but
He's
himself.
like, oh
Yeah, and,
shit!
He's
and then
like,
he
"Fuck."
realized that it was on live stream, and then he was like, "Oh."
And then this is what he said. I just fucked up.
But then he
Everyone
realized how
knows
much
that feel.
YouTube
It's like,
money
oh,
he'd
damn it.
make.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, just like there's no reversing this.
Where's Kyle? Does he keep getting the same thing happening
He
to
does.
him?
Yeah, he's getting
Aw.
dust.
Seriously, people,
Blame.
tweet at me or put in the comments of things I should draw because I'm having fun with this.
Obviously, boobs. I mean,
Yeah, I mean titties, dude. Titties.
God, all right, I'm gonna say
like
How
try
many
your
times do we
best
have
to
to
make
say
them
boob?
like amazing, like really actually good.
Is that Kyle dude even here still?
Yeah,
He's
he's
getting dust,
came
so he's
back.
coming and going.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is about to be completely and utterly anatomically correct.
I want to
Do
put
it.
boobs. One of my
Well,
Facebook
since we're
pictures-
drawing titties, we need to draw Kyle's like money pile next to them.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I
Oh
want to.
man, that looks
We're
like a
gonna watch
cookie.
him do this.
See, one's bigger than the other. That's correct. Most women have one bigger than the other.
Before?
They feel like bags of sand.
Oh man, that's
That
like,
is a big areola.
yeah. You've been watching too much National Geographic.
That areola is a little off center too. Both of them are.
Not
Why are they
everyone's
red?
perfect wings.
You gonna put little goosebumps on them too?
That looks like Bart Simpson's eyes.
Yeah, I say
It
just
does.
abandon this project and give it a smile.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
See if you can get Homer choking Bart since your boobies are really poor.
do that.
Hold on, hon.
Oh, that was a save right there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't drawing boobs. You guys are crazy.
He was drawing a really wasted Bart after too much Duff beer.
Wow.
Stoner Bart.
That's like 21-year-old Bart right there.
Yup.
He's unhappy that he couldn't buy birthday presents for his illegitimate child.
Wow.
What?
This looks a little bit like SpongeBob SquarePants if you wanted to change
It does really.
Yeah,
kind
he
of.
often gets those kind of eyes.
That feel when he fucks up a Krabby Patty?
It does. It actually does. It's missing the
Alright.
holes though.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
It's a work
Who
in
lives in
Should
progress.
they be in black? They should be in black.
Yeah.
We're all zoning in.
Look at him
You
go.
need like a really big one too.
Oh shit! I didn't leave any room for his face.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
the big circle is his face. Put some
That's-
teeth in there and
that's
it's set.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is it? Oh, got the
That could
nose.
be like you could make that like
No, it's gotta be yellow.
he's eating a Krabby Patty or something.
I got a
SpongeBob
$5 bill. I got a
fleshlight.
$5 bill saying you can't trace that big circle again with that yellow.
Ooh.
Are you don't think I can trace this circle?
Is anyone else, while he draws this, is anyone else looking forward to Borderlands 2? Nope.
I never played.
Wings, do I get partial credit?
You've already messed up, dude.
Can I get $1 for the attempt?
Look at that.
You fucked me up. Stop it.
No waste money, that's so bad.
God.
So I bought a new graphics card, and it came with Borderlands 2 for free. So I might
Really?
play it on the PC.
Came for free.
I saw that ad on Newegg, and how much was that graphics card?
Mine was like $100 or something like that.
And I'm out.
Yeah, no, it will. I mean, this is every bit as exciting as microphone talk, so I don't see why not to.
Can I just say, Burker Durker just tweeted at me asking us to talk about Coney 2012.
What was
I already saved the internet. I watched that video. God, Taylor. Oh, I gotta finish.
Yeah. So Adobe Premiere Pro does not benefit from, I guess, the AMD cards. I get AMD and ATI a little mixed up. I think they don't benefit from the red ones. So you got to get the green one, the NVIDIA card, and then Adobe Premiere Pro is like so much faster, like 8 times faster.
Oh shit!
So it was worth it to me, and that's the story. And this mic is awesome. So yeah. Oh yeah, but it comes on the PC, and like the downside of the PC is I don't have any PC friends. You know, on the Xbox I can play with guys. On the PC, not so easily. So
see, now that I just upgraded to a legitimately nice gaming PC, I want to find some games I want to play. Like I've already had people tell me I've been on the fence about Diablo, and I know Wings, you feel very strongly about how Diablo 3 kind of sucks ass now, right?
Diablo 3 was by no means Diablo 2, but it's a very fun game.
Like if I've never played a Diablo game in my life, would I enjoy it?
You probably enjoy 3 more than you would 2.
You want a good PC game now that you have a brand new PC and you can run anything? There's Counter-Strike.
See, I don't want to... I've seen... My friend Sid has Counter-Strike. It is so infuriating to even begin to try to play that game.
Because it feels like your head's the size of Texas?
Plus that game came out 10 years ago. You don't need a new PC to play it.
No, like Counter-Strike Global Assault.
Offensive.
Oh,
Offensive. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Calm your tits. Yeah, but there are people that have been literally just honing their mouse and keyboard skills for years, and I'm even a mediocre console player.
It's not even mouse and keyboard skills. It's like they know the map so well, they know exactly where the muscle memory is to jump across that corner and shoot where the normal person would stand.
I think he's talking about the new one. It's a new map, right?
I mean, there are new maps, but there are remakes of old maps too, aren't there?
Most of them are old maps.
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem I had with Halo Reach. It felt like, as a person trying to learn that game, there were no kill cams to learn from my mistakes, and there were some repeat maps where other people were just back terminal. You know, I have a huge advantage over people who haven't played it before, so it's tricky. I don't know. I don't know. It's I love it when they bring back maps I'm good at, but I hate it when they bring back maps other people are good at.
It's oh my gosh, yes, Crash. It's oh, wet work, are you fucking kidding me? It's
Wasteland.
Oh my god, I hated that map. Hated that map with a passion.
Wasteland is what happens if Infinity Ward outsources a map to Treyarch. That's
exactly.
Wasteland's the fucking bomb, dude.
I co-sign that.
What are you smoking, Wings? You're higher than SpongeBob is right now if you think Wasteland's a good map.
What about what's a bad map?
You can't move.
Too flat.
Seriously.
It's too linear. It's
Dude,
too many tubes.
There is 80% of the map is usable.
There are 2 kinds of people on Wasteland: campers and baby buffalo. And you get to pick.
And I am the latter.
And I am a very good camper. And baby buffalo are numerous for my AC-130 to rain down death.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I go on Wasteland and it's well, I could either sit here and wait for you to walk around this bush, or I can walk around this bush to my death. And I just do that again and again.
Yeah, that's what I choose. I run into the middle with a sniper and hope something cool happens every time.
You're 98% of the Modern Warfare 2 community right now.
Sounds like a bad plan, but see, Ashley would be my nuke for that map, because I'd kill her about 6 times, cast a Harrier, and go hide for my nuke to come in.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, I've gotten tons of nukes on Wasteland. Who hasn't though?
Yeah, that's why Wasteland's the bomb.
I haven't. I don't understand how.
I like getting free-for-all nukes. Free-for-all nukes gives me a lady boner in free-for-all. Get the nuke, and you just feel so cool.
I don't get any pleasure from getting any kind of nuke or Moab. I use the nuke in Modern Warfare 2 just to make the game shorter, so it's easier to commentate over.
I just like it because you just shit on in free-for-all anyway. When you get a nuke, they think you're boosting them automatically.
Oh yeah, you shit all over all the other people that might be handicapped.
And then there's 7 other people, and I'm just yes. You just got slapped.
They're all suggesting that you play comp players in the lobby.
Yeah, no, that you can't get a nuke and put it on YouTube without them being wow, why were you not going against 7 scumps?
Yeah.
What's wrong? How could you post that?
It's like the Counter-Strike guys. people on PC are superior. It's like, yeah, if they play for like 10 years and you're facing the best of the best.
Yeah, I mean, I've got games on my hard drive where I go like 20 and 15, and games where I go 50 and 5. And I'm the same me in both games. It's really just about who I'm playing against.
But let me go and say this. I am by no means the greatest Call of Duty player out there. I do not
remember when Wings used to say, I'm generally regarded as one of the best people in every game I play.
That would be true for World at War and Paul and New Vegas.
Drawing Woody's hairline.
But
do it.
Get a ruler.
But this is Wings like 2 years later.
Break out the straight line tool.
This is Wings like 2 years later. I don't even play Call of Duty that much.
Oh shit!
Honestly, I don't even like
God.
it.
That was awful. It's like a seismograph.
Nah, it's a straight heron with maybe a little bit of Widow's Peak thing going on there. I don't know.
Hold on, I have to switch back to the stream for reference. Okay, no, I see there's a little bit there. Okay.
See, there's just like a couple here. I never know quite how to comb them. These guys.
They're just hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just my hair.
It's just my hair.
Oh,
damn it.
Did Fisticuff ever reply to you, Wings?
No, he didn't.
He must not have been watching. He might have X'd out and then rage tweeted and doesn't even realize that he's.
I like how there's current players on Team Envious trying to shit talk me on the competitive scene when I know who their boss man is.
Hastro's a cool dude.
Hastor is not their boss man.
Well, no, he's not. But whenever I think Envy, I think Hastro.
Hastro is like a mouthpiece for Team Envious.
So there are current MLG pros giving you a hard time?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few of them tweeted at me and they're like, "Thanks for blah de blah."
Oh.
Like
no,
sticking up for us because a lot of them are anti, everything goes.
Oh, see, I think it would be better for them if everything went. And now we're back on this MLG.
I don't know about everything, but some stuff, yes, and it's just for entertainment value.
The game now has been altered into this demonstration of ACR from skill. And if it varied up and changed into this more of a free-for-all where you had to figure out how to deal with this really complex set of situations, then that would be a more interesting game, I think, to watch on the MLG circuit.
Shut up.
So that's, I don't know. I think it would be good. I think MLG gaming would be a bigger deal than it is right now. That would be a cool thing.
What did that sound?
It would also give opportunity to, like... Is there a sound coming through my mic?
No,
No, that was me. That was my fault.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't hear anything. I think it would make it interesting to a lot of new players that could shine, those pub stars that do use all that stuff, who could maybe get into the MLG stuff. But, because, I mean, right now, when you watch competitive, especially like S&D or something, it's the same people with the same guns running to virtually the same spot,
Yes.
on every map. There's all these setup points, like the road on, what's that map called? Bootleg. There's going to be at least one person on the road at any given moment, and it's all about who can win the gunfight with the same guns. But what if other stuff or other variables were introduced? It might be more interesting. But at the same time, getting RPG'd across the map is never fun because, it takes no skill. And
there's a lot of stuff that takes no skill. I mean, like getting no-scoped by a sniper takes no skill, but it happens.
Yeah, but that's not a sure thing like an RPG.
Neither is RPG.
Is it
an
RPG
is a sure thing.
It basically is at this point.
RPG is
I have never... If I went on Marfa 3 right now with an RPG, I might miss, like, maybe...
I've had many of them miss.
Shots. Maybe.
And how many quickscoping shots will you hit in a row out of 10?
Many.
Exactly.
At least 8 or 9.
I'm talking about no-scopes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you no-scope with any gun, that's no skill. Like, if you just fire.
So you're saying if I hit fire with a submachine gun, that's no skill?
No, it's less skill than aiming, because it's
How's that?
spraying. That's why people get mad when they're like, oh, you just sprayed, because they didn't aim. I mean, a lot of pros do not aim when you're that close to somebody because it does leave more bullet spread for better you know,
Yeah,
chances
it's
of
funny.
killing them.
I'm reading the Twitter now thing too while we're talking, and they're saying I'm bashing competitive, but that's not the goal.
No, we want to make it more fun. We want to make it more interesting. We love
Yeah, they have it all
competitive.
wrong. You know, like I actually like. I watch competitive. I go there, and I like a lot of the guys. I know some of them, but I think to make competitive a better show, it'd be cool if there was more variation. And
I
that
agree.
would mean, imagine the excitement that would come from having like a kill streak in your pocket. You know, like an airstrike, and you're losing B, and then you save it with that. You know, that would be kind of cool. If hypothetically, Modern Warfare 3, when some guy hits their 8 specialist perks, the CODcaster will go wild over something like that. And I know I'm mixing up COD versions. But like that sort of stuff, you know, C4 kills, I thought they were going to be stupid, but it turns out they were kind of interesting, even in a competitive environment. I think it's time to get beyond, you know, the ACR, the FAMAS, the MP7, if people use that, and, you know, mix it up. Give these guys a gazillion situations to have to handle, and as a viewer,
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
It would open up a lot of stuff, and I think as long as it wasn't ridiculous, like one thing that would really bother me is like portable radar or claymores, like that. I don't think that belongs in
They need to
competitive.
be in there.
I disagree
I don't
about the
think it
Claymore thing.
belongs.
That frustrates
Claymore,
me.
I hate walking into claymores.
You know why you
and
hate
it's
walking
such
into claymores? Because they're another variable of the game. Like it would make you have to wear something like
well, it's a
sit rep
no.
or hacker.
To me, it's a no
Dude,
skill
don't use
kill.
that term skill. Nobody gives a shit. It's about controlling a map. Claymore
But
controls part of
competitive
the
is
map.
about skill.
Competitive is not about skill. Competitive is about winning. Period.
show to
I
me.
disagree strongly, but that's
Yeah.
okay if you.
To me, it's the show. Like, you know, skill is one aspect that makes it a good show, but you know, there's other stuff. And my problem with Claymores is I don't think they make the show better. I think they make people really slow down. They bring frustration.
Yeah,
I think they do slow it down. They do bring frustration, but the fact is they'll also make people more aware of that type of gameplay.
I mean, could you imagine just rushing into a bomb area and planning it and having all 4 of your people planting claymores at the doorway? That's the dumbest shit. Like,
It's not like you can't see him and shoot him.
well, I mean, yeah, I suppose, but
I mean, wouldn't that make you a
even,
bad
like-
player if you ran into it?
Well, even shooting it though would let other people know where you are.
So
It's
basically,
like
you want them to basically give up their defensive advantage, which they earned by planting the bomb quickly, so you can run in and hopefully.
in my opinion, a good player doesn't need a claymore.
In my
as a
mind,
defensive
player can beat the
advantage.
claymore and the person behind it.
Obviously, the person in a defensive position has a way.
No, he
bigger
earned that
advantage.
position. He earned the right to be there. That's called control the objective. He did a quick plant. He succeeded because your team failed to be there to defend against that quick plant. He set up a claymore for defense, which now you have to deal with. And if you are a better player, you can take that claymore and him out. If you're not, you're going to lose the round.
The
Period.
problem that I have with Claymores is I feel like they slow down the game. It makes you check every corner. It makes camping more effective. And you know,
Yeah. I guess I just don't like camper tools.
see, I'm about an entertaining league, and I feel like Claymores take away from that. That's my thought. RPGs, on the other hand, we'll see how they work out in play. But if people wanted to try them, I'd be like, let's try them. Whatever. Optic Midnight says they take no skill. I don't know. In my hands, RPGs are hitmarker machines. You know, they might be easy to clean up, possibly.
They take less skill than other guns, but I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you're classing the weapon against. I think that we will see kill streaks in MLG. Maybe not this Call of Duty, but at least the next one.
You
Or
know
at
what-
least in tournaments.
You know what I'm
I don't
being
know.
influenced by? The least skill game in the world. We play on my live stream sometimes One in the Chamber with RPGs.
Oh my god.
18 people on Dome. And you'd be surprised lots of times you don't get a kill with that RPG. You just get a hit marker, and now you're left to your
It's like Welsh shit.
Yeah, but because of that, like I've fired a lot of RPGs at a lot of people, and they're not noob tubes for Modern Warfare 2.
No, they're not as bad as that, but
It'd be interesting
it
to
takes
see.
little aim. I think that's why people think it's no scope. That's why I think it's no scope, because there's
Yeah.
little aim. You just aim at them. You're not actually pinpointing your reticle or whatever it is on them.
This whole no skill conversation is boring the fuck out of me. Like I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck what takes no skill. I mean seriously. I would like stuff like claymores and motion sensors to be in the game because they add more variety into the game and it throws another element into the pot so that people are not one ply. I don't care if a person uses an MP7 versus an ACR to shoot. If the game was about skill, they wouldn't be using the best weapons in the game. They would be using the lower tier weapons if they wanted to show how good they were at the game off. But no, they're using the same weapon as the other person using because they don't want to be at a disadvantage. So fact is, skill is irrelevant. It's about winning. You can have no skill whatsoever, and you can get a lucky, defuse while somebody else is busy, fucking crowning the rest of your team, and you still get the win.
No, I can't co-sign on that one.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't agree.
You never won by somebody defusing a bomb while the other team didn't realize it happened.
The ninja diffuses?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean I've won that, but I don't think you see that at the higher level competition.
But the fact is, it can happen that way, and you don't agree with me. The only real factor in the game is the W. It doesn't matter how you get it.
I agree with that. Yeah. But
yeah, they want to win. That's why they use the best weapons. They want to win. If they're not going to match themselves
if a claymore helps you win, would you not use it?
Well, I think the competitive community would use it if it helped them win. Yeah.
But that's why they ban it, because it's too easy, I guess, for them. I don't know. It's from a viewer's standpoint, all that stuff sounds awesome.
That's the thing. No, I disagree with the claymore sounding awesome.
I mean like like C4 and kill streaks would be cool.
Like wacky stuff. Bring it in. Make it interesting. Make it fun to watch.
I have. Sorry, go ahead. No. Oh, I have an idea. What if they implemented something like a ban system at the beginning of every like MLG match, where it's like you get 15 individual or like 10 individual things to ban what you don't want in this match. You could have like Ghost, you could have the RPG, just a lot of like the bullshit stuff that people generally agree on, but you still get like a little variety because not every ban in every game is the same. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, for me, as a spectator, I do not give a flying fuck about competitive gaming.
I don't. To be perfectly honest, I don't even watch this shit, and I'm trying to make it profitable.
I watch it. You know why I watch it? I watch it to get better.
Like, I love it.
I can watch T-Mart to get the same tips. Hell, all the MLG guys give out grenade tips on their personal channels. I don't need to watch them do it.
I watch. Yeah, I remember. I don't know if I can describe it. There was this line of sight behind ADOM on firing range in Black Ops, and I had used it a million times, and then I saw Optic Big Timer use it a little bit different, a little bit better, and I was like, that's one of the million differences between Big Timer and me. And when I watch it, I get that little bit better. It helps me see it. Sometimes I go in their live streams, and in the chat they'll be like, "Woody, are you here learning how to play?" Yeah, yeah, aren't you? Like, yeah. Sometimes I watch the highest level guys play, so I can pick something up, and I guess back to be cool. I think it'd be more entertaining if they had more variables thrown at them, and it would be closer to what I'll call the stock game. So that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
How about something besides COD?
Yeah. I know.
Wait, do you have Mail Monday questions?
Last week's episode was all like all sex, and this week's all like Call of Duty.
Yeah, I know.
Black Ops 2.
How old were you in this that you have in your thing here?
23.
You could pass for 16 in that picture.
No, yeah, I literally took that a week ago while my car was being worked on. Yeah, people tell me I look younger than I am all the time. Or like my subscribers will find out how old I am based on like my vlogs and stuff, and they're like, "Oh my god, you look like you're like 17."
What? She doesn't work on her own car. Kick her off.
I was helping my dad, if that makes any. I mean,
what was wrong with the car? Tell us more.
My sway bar broke.
Oh,
so it was making a really loud. I took a picture of it and everything, put it on Twitter.
Motherfucker was probably dragging.
Cars. No, it broke and it was making loud clanking sounds, but...
Was it the sway bar itself or the bushing that held it?
The actual bar.
Damn.
The bushing is usually what breaks. I have a Pontiac 2000 Grand Prix GTP, and it was just all
You got a 3900 series with the 6-pound boost supercharger?
Yes.
That thing will scoot.
Beautiful. I love it, but it's been having a lot of problems lately.
That thing, how many miles you got on it?
165,000.
Get rid of it.
What?
No.
Get rid of it.
Don't listen to Wings.
No. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You're going to blow a head gasket in about 20,000 miles.
Well, that's good because I'm saving money.
Have you had the car more than 3 months?
I've had it for 5 years.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
No, I'm dead serious. My mother do nothing but Pontiac when we was growing up, and gaskets go about where you're at. They're nothing but problem childs after 140,000 miles.
A Pontiac lover. He has a Pontiac.
There's a reason. There's a reason Pontiac got discontinued. Let me tell you, there's a reason, because they were the shitty car, just like Saturn got discontinued. Saturn was GM's shitty car
at all. I don't believe it.
No, people
Pontiac
love the Saturn.
makes great
Where's the Saturn at now, Woody?
Saturn was bullshit. I agree with that. Saturn
was the car company General Motors made to take chances on.
Pontiac
they didn't care
is
about
legendary.
It. Pontiac was a legendary car. You have the Grand National and stuff like that. But the fact is, toward the early 2000s until when they got discontinued, they were horrible cars, just like Oldsmobile.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was happy with my car when I got it. It took me 3 years.
Oh, that's a great car. That 3900 series, that thing will fucking scoot. It will fly.
It does. I mean,
fucking car. It was
fun, and it's getting to the point now where I'm replacing things. Things are breaking. Obviously, the sway bar, we just took it out. I did not replace it. I'm not going to replace that because you don't necessarily need it. I don't feel like I'm going to be doing any like serious NASCAR cornering in this thing anytime soon, where I'm going to really need that extra support. So we just kind of took it out.
Sounds like you're just getting cheap.
I am. I mean, why? The thing is this month alone,
the reason why is when you hydroplane and you go into the guardrail and you kill yourself, you're gonna wish that sway bar was there.
No, I don't think you need a sway bar that bad. Not on just one side of the car. We'll see. If you guys see me in the paper, this girl died because her car went careening into the side rail. Like, maybe you'll say, she should have fixed that, but...
You're an internet celebrity, so most likely the pictures of your brains on the sidewalk will be all over the internet. YouTube money! You just gotta get somebody to upload to your YouTube channel when...
I'll get somebody to do it. I'll be like, yo, if this ever happens... you know what I should do? I should pre-make the video. In case this ever happens, upload this to my channel.
Like a video will? So in case of death by car.
Kyle, I want to ask you this while you're here for the next 10 seconds.
He's getting it worse.
If you found out that your DDoSers were going to jail right now, would you be for or against that?
For them going to jail?
Like, thinking in my head, there's a lot of things that I would want to be done to them. Depending on their age, it'd be like, I'd feel a little bit bad, but, I mean, I'd want them to stop, so if they can go to jail for like 24 hours, that would be the best thing in my case, but
24 hours. I don't think that would do it.
Yep, I don't know.
Maybe a week.
It's definitely annoying. I think it's been like 5 or 6 times now.
Yeah, they're just...
dude, I would send him straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah.
Because the fact is, this isn't his first ball game. This is like, a month in a row he sat here fuck with us.
That is true too, if you put it in that way. I don't even know how they got my IP. To be honest.
I don't either. How they got my Skype has nothing to do with me.
My Skype has like 20 contacts, and I know everyone. So
all you do is log on that motherfucker.
All you got to do is log on.
I'm not even on too. I deleted Skype before this.
Yep, that won't do.
I just got a tweet from somebody that says, I am done DDoSing you. I'm sorry. I got carried away. It won't happen anymore from me.
And I get those comments all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like on my videos and stuff, they'll be like, Woody, I DDoSed you one of those times.
You might just want
attention.
Sorry.
And,
he probably does. I'm not going to say his thing, but if it is him, thank you for stopping.
Did they actually do it, or did they not?
They might just want compassion. He sent the same thing to you, Kyle. I'm looking at his tweets. Hopefully he is done. Look, his bio says, generally here to help people, but occasionally I like to have fun. I never take anything too far.
Literally the opposite of what you just tweeted at me.
Literally the opposite
Reading his tweets, like every tweet he writes has to do with DDoSing. So maybe. And he followed me on Twitter too. But if that is the guy, then...
Wow, he didn't even follow me. No,
hey, look, he just got DDoSed. He's gone.
Poor guy. He was so excited too.
I think I just about figured out how to make them stop DDoSing me. But there's a challenge in getting every guest to be secure. Like I wonder...
I mean, what can you do? You can't really pass your guests through the ringer of like security just so you can have a show.
Yeah, or like last week, for example, I spent like an hour getting Only Use Me Blade secure. and you know, that's
I remember that.
like an hour per guest, really. I mean, you know, so I wish Skype would just clean up their act. That would be the ideal solution.
Well, yeah, there needs to be more security.
Maybe we can get like a support number for Skype and just start posting it until they fix it.
But don't they think that's Twitter or something, you know, just to be like, hey, dude, you got a serious problem here. It's pretty bad. So fix it. And I bet with the amount of people you could send at them, they'd be like, oh, really? Or they would just not care.
So apparently we've united the competitive community.
Against us.
Yeah, against us, but at least they're united, right?
Well, I think they're a little mad because there's really nobody, like, no poster child for the competitive community here to be like, this is why we don't do that. I mean, I understand why they don't do that.
I do too. I've talked
bare bones it to
these guys,
dude.
Times.
At one point, I was in bed with Team Envious. I mean, like I'm not foreign to the competitive gaming scene. I'm not a competitive player myself because it's unfun.
Well,
I just don't dig it.
Watch it, then you don't. There might be saying since you're not watching it and making all these assumptions.
The reason I'm not watching it is because it's dull.
Dude, I don't get that at all. I freaking love it, especially Surge.
That's
I don't
because
know why.
you play it all the time. That you're familiar with it.
No, I really
As
don't.
an aspect of
I play it on and off.
I could walk into my living room right now and there's like 3 people that actually play like Xbox. I go, you don't watch MLG? They're like, no. You know why? Because it's dull to them, and that's the demographic that they're appealing to.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's not what you like; it's the consumer.
Yeah, you want the consumer to like it. I do think there'll be changes, like I said, but
that was my take all the way through. Like, you know, we're trying to do something a little more consumer friendly, unless they don't want it to grow, right? You know, they could stay where they are, I guess.
Oh yeah, and then they will. I mean, I think they'll grow a little bit and a little bit and a little bit.
That's always confused me about the PC guys. Like let's Counter-Strike, for example. It just came out on the consoles, and I posted some Counter-Strike videos, and they bashed me so bad, bashed me like a gay porn about playing Counter-Strike on the PlayStation 3. And it's like, seriously, do you want your game not to grow? Do you want nobody to ever enjoy the game but you? Like, you know, putting people away, saying that you're better than them, only does one thing, pushes them away. It does not bring any kind of recognition to your game. It doesn't bring any credibility to your game. All it does is slowly push your game into a slow, agonizing, tedious death.
Yeah, and I think the world already knows I'm significantly better than Fear Moho already.
You can do the Moho jump. I watched his tutorial. I'm Moho jumping everywhere.
Moho jumping.
He does this weird, like, shimmy thing that makes his character jump, like, a lot. It's pretty cool.
He can't be beaten while Moho jumping.
Exactly.
I'm surprised Moho let that little Asian number go away.
Oh, you're talking about his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Well, his ex-girlfriend, but yeah.
Yeah, ex-girlfriend. I don't know anything. I mean, I saw her. She looked lovely. I don't know anything about the background. That's my comment for, like, my
let me ask this question. Let me ask this question.
No one ever gets hurt when you say someone's lovely. You know, it's not a synonym for, like, I'd hit that. It's not. She's lovely. She's lovely.
Let me ask you this. During this whole MLG thing, have I ever once said that I could compete with MLG players?
No, I don't think that's the way you're taking it. Or that's not how
I'm just saying, for this whole conversation we've had, have I once in this conversation tonight said I could compete with MLG players?
No.
I haven't. Why are people saying this? What?
Top-ranked MLG pro. World-class artist. The Bart Simpson, SpongeBob, booby face deal.
Because they're like, we've grabbed 6 pub players and play us. I never once said I was good at the shit. I said what you're doing right now is boring.
I mean, the reason they like, or the reason that a lot of the best players are the best players, like take Scump for example, he's just got the best gun skill.
You know why Scump is so good at the game? Because he fucking scrims 12 hours a day.
There's a couple parts of it. Scump plays a lot. He plays more than people. Like I was talking to people, you know, in the know, and they're like, one of the things about having Scump on your team is it makes your whole team play a lot. You know, he's the guy who says, "Guys, let's get on. Let's play.
Practice. Yeah.
Practice. Let's do it." And that's what makes him. You know, me not to compare myself to Scump, but when I'm playing a lot, I am the best version of me. You know, and then they'll finally like take 3 days off, and I'll be like, man, you know, slipped a little.
That
Scump, you know, he plays a ton, and then he makes his whole team play a ton. And you know, of course, part of it is the gun skill that you develop when you get that, and the other part of it is predicting routes. And
dude, when I played Modern Warfare 2, like all day, every day, I was a strong fucking shot because my muscle memory was just tied in that good with the game and the sensitivity.
It's kind of like being in the zone.
I probably couldn't even beat Woody in a 1v1 right now because I haven't played Call of Duty in a week.
God damn, really?
Even Woody?
Get the M16 on Bog. Let's go.
Woody would probably massacre me right now because I'd probably feel like a little baby deer trying to stand up, falling out the pussy. That's
where I'm at too. I usually snipe a lot. And
right before I broke my hand, I was actually playing a ton, and I was actually
yeah.
feeling like my shot was on. And I don't play as much since then.
My shot sucks right now. I got on just like earlier today, and like it was like, oh my lord, what am I doing?
It's hard to be good at something you can't get into too. Like the reason you would play really well when you're playing, you know, all those hours is because you enjoy it. I just can't enjoy it right now, so I'm playing a lot of other games and posting other games to my channel until Black Ops 2, which I will probably love for the first 4 months and then hate.
I'm actually excited for that. Like, I usually don't get excited for a game.
Professional DDoS victim?
DDoS Pro. Man, yeah, I thought I was getting it bad, but you get bad too.
Yeah, Kyle's our winner this week.
Yep.
For
You
best
get the
DDoS victim.
You should give out a T-shirt or something like.
Especially, yeah.
I was DDoSed on PK.
Kyle, I'll draw you a picture. How about that? What games are you excited for in the coming year besides
Resident Evil
Black Ops
6?
2?
GTA 5, if that is the next year.
I agree.
6.
GTA 5 over
I'm
everything.
trying to think. Aside from COD, Borderlands 2's on my radar.
Medal of Honor.
Borderlands 2. Oh, when's the new BioShock comes out? Is that in 2013?
That got pushed back to like March of next year.
Okay.
I still think Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, me
Am I in the minority here that I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game?
Oh, I want to punch you in your face directly.
Wow.
I've been playing GTA since I was like, before I was even 10, when the Grand Theft Auto was like bird's eye view, playing with the car on the road and going into the paint
and that was PS2, right?
No, that was computer. That was before PS2, PS1 existed.
I'm sorry. To me, when you were 10 was fairly recently.
I have you know, Woody, the PS2 came out when I was 12. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm way off. I'm way off.
No, yeah, I think I was like 7 years old playing GTA. You know, overhead. I was playing a free demo. I was doing it while I was being babysat, and they weren't paying attention.
7 years old, she would go to the hooker to get her health back, and then beat her to get the money from the hooker.
It was like, I vaguely remember it, but I remember it being the bird's eye view, like looking down, using my arrow keys to get the car to the paint and spray so I wouldn't get busted. And then just every GTA after that, I played and played and played. It was why I bought an Xbox.
Economics at 7 years old with Ashley.
Exactly. It was amazing. But yeah, I mean, I've just been a really big fan of the GTA series. I do Let's Plays of the games on my channel. Not a lot of people watch them, but I don't even care because I just love playing through the games. It's my
I can't believe that because GTA is awesome. I watch a few Let's Plays on that.
Yeah, I did a full GTA San Andreas Let's Play, and I'm in the middle of GTA 4, and if I have time, I'm obviously going to do the...
I played GTA on PS2. I got to this one level with the sniper mission on a ship, couldn't beat it, stopped.
Fuck it, I'm out.
There's like slow-mo involved or something.
It's like, fuck this shit, I gotta drive to the fucking objective. Let's put Call of Duty back in.
Now, you can go on rampages, you can get a lady to S your D and your health is better. Like, it's amazing. It's
I don't understand why
your ass and get your money back.
I want to play video games for things that I can't do in real life, though.
I don't know. I've never gotten a hooker.
I can't ride on a yacht with a millionaire. Maybe I can do that in a game.
Maybe.
So I'm trying to think. All I came up with Borderlands 2. GTA maybe.
Medal of Honor, Resident Evil 6.
Not for me.
No, yeah, I'm not not really peeking my
Resident Evil
interest at
6
all.
would be a good alternative, dude.
Again, I haven't played a Resident Evil game either. I feel like I'm.
You know what I
Like-
haven't played that I need to play? Heavy
Oh,
Rain.
we lost him.
Heavy
What's
Rain.
that all about?
Bizom.
That's Heavy Rain is basically like an interactive like movie.
You'd like it. There's sex in it.
Porn, yay.
poorly drawn
Video
Microsoft
game
Paint boobs.
Pixelated porno, yes. People get so excited for that. When I play Grand Theft Auto, they're like, go to the strip club. I'm like, really? You want to see pixelated pasty boobies that bad? Like, come on. You can always go to Google and find some boobs.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You would, come on now.
Oh, man.
You guys want to call PKA a wrap? It was a long
Yes.
one. 3 hours.
Sure.
Yeah, we trucked through it. I feel bad for Kyle, because it does suck. I've never been DDoS before. Cross your fingers, it doesn't happen after this. But, yeah. It's not fun, man. I don't know why people do that. I don't understand the idea behind it. It's just not as fun.
Flex that
but-
EP, man.
Breaking windows. All right, guys. Thanks.